swear I'm going to stop going to work. I swear I'm going to stop going to work. Every time I work, stuff happens. I hope you're all doing very well. Welcome. So I think I have to stop going to work. So yes, I have heard that she's got a 24-hour ban on TikTok and she can't go live at the moment. And I've also heard that she's been served with a harassment order. I am trying to confirm all of this. I've seen bits and pieces, but yes, it's definitely very interesting. I don't know if anyone else has any more interesting or any more information than me, and can actually, confirm or deny. But she did do 5 hours of a live last night, and she does actually whinge and complain about being on Sir Morbid's live panel again. They'll be here soon. I just know it. Oh, you've just gone ahead. The other interesting news was that the judge ruled on Tickle versus Giggle today. I read it. It's interesting that the judge is going to told you guys she has more coming. Tickle versus Giggle was ruled today, and it has been deemed that Tickle, the transgender lady, was actually discriminated against, Hello Jay, indirectly, and has been awarded $10,000. The judge refused to define what a woman was. Didn't feel it was essential to the case, but has said that you can't discriminate on somebody changing their gender, essentially. This is, I guess, is a nice way. I'll see how the journalists have written it, because I'm sure that they there was one part that was not successful and one part that was successful, so it didn't all go her way. So transgender woman who sued a women's only social media app for alleged gender discrimination has been awarded $10,000 plus costs after the judge had found she'd been indirectly discriminated against. The other thing the judge pointed out is that the Sexual Discrimination Act doesn't actually define what a man or a woman is. So Roseanne Tickle, a transgender woman, sued the platform and the CEO, claiming she was unlawfully barred from using the app from 2021 after the firm and Grover said she was a man. On Friday, the Federal Court Justice Robert Bromwell said respondents had considered sex to mean unchangeable sex of a person at birth. These arguments failed because the view propounded by the respondents conflicted with a long history of cases by courts going back over 30 years. These cases established that on its ordinary meaning, sex is changeable. Onboarding to the app required the user to upload a selfie verified as a female by the app. Gender discrimination. Tickle was barred after initially allowing to join, and it was shut down in 2022. The judge said evidence did not establish Tickle was excluded from Giggle directly by reason of her although it remains so the judge could not. There was no evidence to say that Tickle was excluded by Giggle by reason of her gender identity, although it remains possible. Rather, the indirect discrimination case succeeded because Tickle was excluded from the use of the social media app because she did not look sufficiently female. That's where the indirectly. Bromwich also disagreed with Grover and Giggle's arguments about the constitutionality of the protections for gender identity in the Act. In line with the position of the Sex Discrimination Commissioner, Tickle had sought damages and aggravated damages amounting to $200,000, claiming that persisting misgendering by Grover resulted in constant anxiety. In written decision, from which drew attention to the behaviour of Grover, including laughing at a caricature of Tickle during the trial, Grover's explanation that it was funny in the context of the courtroom was obviously disingenuous. It was offensive, belittling, and no legitimate place. Tickle on Friday said the decision showed transgender people could stand up for themselves. I'm pleased by the outcome of my case, and I hope it is healing for trans and gender diverse people. The ruling shows that all women are protected from discrimination, she said in the court. I brought my case to show trans people that you can be brave, you can stand up for yourself. I can now get on with the rest of my life, have a coffee down the road with my friends, play hockey with my team, and put this horribleness behind it. Changes to Section Sex Discrimination Act in 2013 made it unlawful under federal law to discriminate against a person on the basis of sexual orientation, gender identity, or intersex status. So it's the first time an alleged gender identity discrimination case had been heard. What I actually also found that was very interesting, though, and this went against Tickle, was that Tickle said that she perused the app for a bit and got bored. There was nothing for her. So she didn't like the app anyway. So I just find it really interesting. They were talking about Tickle case in the UK tonight. So Giggle and Grover's team asserted that it must focus on biological sex. Sex is discriminatory. It always has been and always will be, that biological sex must prevail. Grover told the court that it should not address Tickle as Miss, and that even if a transgender woman presented as female had gender affirming. So also this Tickle also had gender affirming surgery, had the full surgery, had the those, whatever they call it, vinoplasty or whatever it is. The Human Rights Commission acted as a friend of the court, and the barrister representing human rights told the court that sex was no longer defined in the Sex Discrimination Act, but importantly, the Act recognises that a person's sex is not limited to being a man and a woman. The case had been closely followed by men's and trans rights supporters, and the judge admitted that this was not going to be an easy case for anybody. So, over the hearing, the court heard that Tickle had lived as a female since 2017, had a female birth certificate and gender affirming surgery, and feels in her mind that psychologically she's a woman. However, I did hear, look, I don't want to be rude, but I did hear I did hear some a video, and I thought, oh gee whiz, if you weren't looking, you would consider that person was a female. It was a male, sorry. Let me just let me see if I can find the video of it. Well, the problem is it's not able to do it. Well, Sky News has slammed the verdict. Of course they have. Here's BBC, Star Observer. It's very interesting. So according to the hello Bella, what's very interesting is that it has got a lot of traction around. Hello Sunshine. And I have to be really honest. If I look at I think in all good conscience, you could be mistaken for thinking that was a man. I'm just saying. I'm not really, you know, and it says that crucial to the understanding is the Convention of the Elimination of Discrimination Against Women and the treaty, and apparently it's going to affect 189 countries. So it's going to be very interesting. But you can see why, if you saw that picture, you would. I could see why that was a man, in my opinion. Um, so anyway, I'm just saying. I just wanted to hear. There was a statement that was. I get called a bloke quite a lot, and then I speak in the most polite, highest voice. It's mainly Bunnings in my gardening outfit. I'm never offended. I smile. Again, I was at school when I was at work when this was happening, and it's like, come on. I wanted to watch it, but anyway, Lord Society Journal. So now we have this whole grey area about sex and gender, and them being now are they interchangeable? So I don't. I'm really confused. I guess it's really it is unless. See, indirect. So a professor from Monash University explains that indirect discrimination means that there was insufficient evidence to prove that the person knew that Roxanne Tickle was transgender. I'm left to conclude it was most likely she did not know that Miss Tickle was a transgender woman when she reviewed her selfie, and instead excluded her on the quick or reflexive decision that she appeared to Miss Grover to be a male. She will be appealing on the High Court. That wouldn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me. That was going to be my next thing. I did actually read. I did actually read the judgment. I mean, there's a lot of hyperbole and lots of legal jargon. I can see. I can see why he did it. I can see why he did it, and I can understand why he's done it. To say that after that she said that she was a woman that she should have been allowed on because. But yeah, so anyway, that's what's happened today. It's a landmark case. It took its time. Yeah, it's a very emotive case. You know, I've seen stuff about. It's written that women's, you know, the court has said that it's really made it unsafe for women. I don't really know. But apparently Tickle plays for a female hockey club. I just, you know. Anyway, let's go on to this. This was shared today on X. It's a certificate of a sheriff's certificate of service. It says, I, redacted, Deputy Sheriff of the Wright County Office certified that I served Catherine Mansky-Polson. Yes, thank you, Jay. Thank you. I think I did get a message up there. Yes, thank you very much. That was lovely of you. Thank you. Mansky-Polson with the following documents: her harassment restraining order issued on the 19th of August. I served these documents on the 20th of August, 2024 at 12:34 p.m. at this address. Comments: she was upset about the paperwork and tried to hand it back. I stepped back and left as she slammed the door. So there you go. Now, she went on live for 5 hours. Now, she did get restricted, and I did see something on her TikTok that she can't stream for 24 hours. Let me just pull that up. Let's have a look. And we'll go on to the other stuff as well. So here's her TikTok. Well, that tells me they got, yes, they did get the right address. So if I click on here, it was on here. It was in her store. So she shared this. Oh, it's not right. Hang on. Where did she go? She had stories up. I don't want to watch that. There was a story up. Yeah. So she said on her TikTok she couldn't stream. So I've got a screenshot. Maybe she's blocked me. I don't know. She's got one more coming, has she, Jay? Wow. Anyway, I've got, so she's apparently, yeah, and then, so Llama Girl has been amazing and has done this. So she said in order to get TikTok, her lives up, she won't have time. So let's have a look. So she first of all starts with
spam other content creators platform, and it is where I am most profitable. So that is where I post, and I post onto Facebook, my Facebook page. I was trying to figure out this whole concept of going on other people's panels, and I was over on Sir Morbid's last night, and frankly, it gets kind of exhausting when I go on other people's panels because I have trolls that just spam other content creators' pages, and it's
she has trolls, people, trolls. Can you hear that? Is that all working? Yes. Press the like. Look, I need to prove to YouTube that I'm a very successful. I want to show YouTube that I'm still growing despite the restrictions that they've put on my channel, and that I'm still doing this, and that I'm determined to have a successful channel. And they can do whatever they like, but nothing's going to stop me. You know, and that's what I need to show. That's what I need YouTube to understand, that it's not going to stop me.
It's not fair to the content creators that are there, and the trolls exist only to harass, and it creates so much chaos, and they consistently ask questions to try to provoke me and get me upset. Inevitably, the content creator wants me to answer those questions. Inevitably, I don't want to answer those questions because I have this new rule: don't feed the trolls, don't address stuff that's literally not true or completely fabricated, and why address something that's a negative?
But she admitted that she's put the court records up, and she did. She put the address there. So of course she did it.
And it's not about me. So I hate when I'm on somebody else's platform and they try to turn it into me, because then it makes it seem like I'm a narcissist when I'm not. They're the ones that are rudely showing up on someone else's platform. Very rudely. Oh, Jesse, you're here. Hold up. Jesse, you are now a mod. And you will have, all right.
Hi, Barbara. How are you? Welcome. Now, I've heard a couple of that, she's been served, so she's not going to be very happy, is she?
Jesse and Charlotte are here. I did not get any, no, I have not gotten any copyright claims, anything like that. Nope. So inevitably, I always end up getting like, it just creates distractions over on other people's channels. And then I get flustered because I don't like dealing with it. And then I try to redirect and I get more flustered. And inevitably, I end up leading the panel. So I'm not going to be addressing Donna or really any of the people that have been on this panel. Yeah, keep tapping. Okay. I left at the right time.
I'm trying to save unsuspecting victims of you, not a troll, but I can play the game well.
Yeah, I don't know. Personally, on my platform, I don't appreciate trolls dictating questions, and I certainly would never place the person on the panel in a position where they would be forced to answer a question that's clearly nonsense.
The problem with that is that a lot of people had seen it, you know, and she did say she wasn't going to go back on his panel again, but it was too good for her. She, yeah.
And designed to harass, and then I wouldn't get defensive about it and continuously keep asking questions that are not about the topic.
But
Yes.
They were talking about Dan, and that was the thing. That's where it came up, because Dan was mentioned.
So you have to keep hitting the hearts, and then you have to share it.
Hi,
Yeah.
Renelle, how are you?
I think Sir Morbid needs to take more control of his panel, frankly. I think when he does the panel, it does well, but then people get onto the panel and it just, everyone talks over each other.
Nobody could get a word in. And she really took exception yesterday to when she was told, well, hang on, don't interrupt me, I'm talking. That's what she took exception to.
I don't want to tell her off. I just, frankly, you know, I just didn't think it was appropriate to ask about me. It's not that his fans are not fans of me. It wasn't until I actually got on there when I was on the live stream that the chat turned into that. Before I joined the live stream and I was just in the chat was super friendly. They were really kind. There were very few people in there that were being rude or even not nice to me. It was only once I got on the live that the trolls that watch me and stalk me all flooded over to his channel. Yeah.
I hate to break it to you, darling.
She didn't care if it was troll questions at all. And I kept telling her it was a troll question.
I hate to break it to you, Dal. I was already watching Sir Morbid, and you joined the chat, so I was already watching him before you'd even started talking in there. So don't bring it back onto everybody else, because I'm interested in the gypsy stuff. I was interested in the striking, knowing that the issues that I've got with my channel. I was interested to see whether it was similar to what I was going through.
And then I got back into the chat and I was like, well, I'm not going to be up there and fight, because here's the thing, like, Gypsy wants everyone to fight. That's all she wants. That's all Gypsy wants, is for people to fight. All she wants is like sound bites of arguing. And then I get down and I'm up there, and I only went up there, by the way, I want to be clear. Like, I went up there to help Nina, to give Nina advice on how to, she got a couple copyright claims. So Morbid had asked me to come up to give them her advice based on what I know about copyright claims. That's the only reason I went up there. And then it turned into just getting like, everyone started asking me questions. Yeah.
Why? Here's my question. Why is she offering legal advice if she's not a lawyer? Just a question.
Great pleasure to see them fight. And I don't want to do that. Like, I'm not going to fight with people.
Fight me, Luca. Fight me.
I don't, you know, I think panels should be about like sharing ideas, but when everyone's like talking over each other and you can't even finish. Yeah, I felt bad about Nina, honestly. I actually contacted Nina.
He's going to, and his supporters will get sick of him. I think Morbid is using her for information. Well, that's what I was saying last night. I swear he was, I still think he was placating her and telling her what she wanted to hear, because he wanted to get information from her. And a couple of times I thought he was just messing with her. He was taking the mick. That's the thing, Short Order. If we didn't actually listen to it ourselves, we would we were talking about. It was funny when he was confusing Katie with Christy, and he's asking. He calls Katie Christy. I mean, I thought that was hilarious.
Nina this morning, and I emailed her a bunch of screenshots from anything I could do to help her. I sent her screenshots of Bree talking about taking her down. She wouldn't stop going after her until she could put Nina on her face. I asked Nina to unblock me. She did. So I'm good with Nina. Yeah, let's get to 100K.
That's what I was thinking, Bobby and Gizmo, that he was sort of doing a bit of trolling of her too. That was my thought on her. Yeah, she's wanting to get the stars. I think she just got a trophy for 60,000 stars or something. So
nothing's going on with Nina. It's all good. Nothing's going on with Nina. I'm getting my friend Caitlin on. Hello. Hi, Caitlin. I'm going to get up here, Rhea, and Megan Parker. I don't know. Hi.
And that's going to happen.
Destiny did not mean to request. Okay, you don't have to come up. Oh, should I invite True Crime Clips? I've never had them up. They have like millions of followers. Okay. How is everyone?
Living.
Yeah.
Doing pretty good.
Pretty good. Anything going on the mean streets of TikTok? I haven't been paying attention.
Oh, I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?
Has anything been going on the mean streets of TikTok? Keep on tapping, everyone.
Like around Gypsy or like in general?
Around Gypsy.
I've been noticing a lot of people have been making a lot of humor content about Ryan and Gypsy fighting. There's even been just a lot of memes and making not stickers, but yeah, I've been noticing that quite a lot, and I'm like, oh, that's quite interesting. It's mostly.
You thinking she's setting Gypsy up? That's something that's crossed my mind as well. There's something coming, but yeah. But is she that smart though to do it? That would be my only concern. Hi, Sally B. I'll be a few minutes in because I talked about the giggle versus tickle gender discrimination in Australia. So
a lot of stuff is negative about Gypsy. I do see some positive of, oh, Gypsy, her mom did this and that, and I don't even pay attention to that stuff because I'm like, okay, well, you'll figure it out eventually, maybe. But like, there's plenty of proof out there. I don't need to say anything. But that's what's been kind of going on.
We apparently just posted part 1 of debunking Becca Scoops. Oh, I can't wait.
That's the one that I did see. She part 1, and then, which is funny because in her videos it says, that when DCFS showed up at Dee Dee's home, to, when the doctor finally reported malingering or Munchausen by proxy, whatever it was, that the child appeared to have mental disabilities and appear slow and childlike. And she was like trying to make a point about that, but it was like on the flip side of that coin, it was like, it just goes to show you how great of a manipulator and liar Gypsy is. She was an adult at that time, so it's like your point is kind of invalidating.
Yeah. No, she's talking about Bree.
Oh, something just went. Okay.
Is that me? Who's that? Oh, she's talking about Bree's content, not Becca's Scoops. All the medical files are in a Facebook group. Yes, they are. I saw them posted in Gypsy Rose Blanchard is a pathological liar. And I actually requested police reports at the Blanchard's house. And they are coming. Guess how many pages of reports there are between June 1st and August 8th?
5?
39 pages of reports.
Oh my God.
39 pages. So police absolutely have been to her house. Now, I want to be clear. if you were to look up my address, you would also find police reports because I have been swatted and all the bullcrap that goes along with it. But I have a sense that with Gypsy, it's not related to online BS.
I thought that was interesting how she quickly segued that. That's interesting. Yeah, I have sped this up because I'm wanting to get through. I mean, if we've got to do 5 hours, I need.
Well, how is she not returned back to the police station? If cops are coming so often, why has there been no disciplinary actions against her?
I requested files for Christy, Rod, and Gypsy, so I don't know who the police were called about. If it's not an issue with Gypsy, they're not going to take her back.
Yeah.
In regards to parole, it doesn't matter if she is having the police called on her. If she's on parole, having police contact, period, is a big no-no when you're on parole.
Yeah. They only had one call to the specific address, but I don't know. There's been a bunch of calls for the people at the house. So no, it wasn't. I requested police reports and any incident reports for the house and then the 3 people, Rod, Christy, and Gypsy.
This is going to be really messy when the baby comes, because either there's going to be calls from inside the house, or people are just going to be like, oh, she's doing something, but nothing is currently happening. And I can see that being a really big issue when it comes to parole, among other things.
Doing some research on if being pregnant is a parole violation. And it's not directly a parole violation, but technically, because she'll be on parole when the baby's born, they can get a judge involved almost right away.
Okay.
And determine her fitness as a parent. And because of her crime in the state of Louisiana, if a parent has a crime of homicide or violence, even if it's 20 years before, they can be deemed unfit and a child can be placed somewhere else.
That poor baby. If everything is so crazy with Ryan, and then
Well, she's really getting into her research here, isn't she? Oh, look, that's not going to surprise me. Every time Jip does something, she breathes the wrong way. She'll be all over her. She blames Gypsy for running off Sir Morbid's panel. She didn't want to. She didn't want to answer the doxing question. You're right. She did not want to answer the question, and we all know that she did. Doxer.
Ken, if they make it, or if he wants custody but doesn't, and then yeah, boy, this is just all crazy. I don't know how this is all going to go down.
Someone said you really want her baby taken away. I do want the baby in the home in the care of somebody else. Gypsy is literally not safe to be a mother. She will 100%.
3320. Can someone write down 33?
She will 100% repeat what her mom.
Let's take it back a little bit.
Crazy. I don't know how this is all going to go down.
Someone said you really want her baby taken away. I do want the baby in the home in the care of somebody else. Gypsy is literally not safe to be a mother. She will 100% repeat what her mom did. But this is a serious crime she committed. And she also committed a crime of familicide, which is unaliving someone within your own family. If you've already unalived someone in your own family, you're going to run the risk of unaliving someone in your own family again. And the state of Louisiana.
Yes, I've got to find that one. I didn't write that timestamp down. That's taken me a bit of a time to find. I did ask a few people that have clips to see whether they've got it. So I'm going to have to watch all my old videos again. I think I know which video it is. I've just got to find it. But yes, that will be very interesting. I'm going to put them to the.
Louisiana has a law about parental fitness, and children can be removed from a home simply based on a parent's felony conviction of unaliving.
Yeah, everybody is concerned about the baby. The longer this goes on, the less worried I am, because the public is so involved, and it's obviously Gypsy's fault by remaining in the spotlight, but she's, basically inviting the public to be involved. And with the public involved, as we've seen many times in different scenarios, it's unlikely she's going to be able to maintain custody of that child. Like it'll likely end up with another family. There's no way she's going to abuse or be given the opportunity to abuse the child when there's so many eyes on her.
People in the chat can say it's a stretch, but it's really not a stretch. It's the law. Okay. It's really, really weird that people would be like, oh, she's just a normal mom getting pregnant. She's not. She's not a normal woman getting pregnant. Louisiana does care and they have laws, and Gypsy is going to be giving birth on parole. That's not like giving birth while you're free.
The only thing that she can be given credit for is that she can dress herself, bathe herself, and wipe her own butt. I mean, beyond that, she cannot do anything. She's not capable of caring for herself beyond that. So how is she going to take care of a child? It doesn't make sense.
It's a stretch to say she will do to her child what was done to her. She's already doing to herself what was done to her. It's not a stretch. Dee Dee passed down the malingering from her mom to her. Then she did it to Gypsy, and Gypsy's already doing it to herself. She's exaggerating her own conditions. She exaggerates the surgery she's had. She exaggerates the ABUSE she experienced. She exaggerates the symptoms. She exaggerates who the dad is. She exaggerates that content creators are the ones who told her about what the gender is, which is a lie. She will not, it's not a stretch. She will 100% repeat the same pattern. She hasn't changed. She doesn't show any indications of changing. She has not done anything to improve herself. She's still a pathological liar.
Well, what would happen if Ryan is the father, per se? Could he try and get full custody? Or
Yes.
I don't really know. Like, I'm trying to say this clearly. Would he want to eat? Because he doesn't seem like father material to me at all. And he doesn't come off like I think he just wanted a baby with Gypsy, but not really being a father. I think he just wanted to have a baby with Gypsy.
Well, I don't know. He's 37 or 38. He has a stable job. He's a teacher. To me, he's going to be more, if he were.
Look, she probably, I mean, they would be, I get sort of getting a bit of the impression that she is, yeah, she's very, I mean, she's coming across as very, very vindictive. Let's be honest, isn't she? Very vindictive. So, I wonder whether a cease and desist from Gypsy's lawyer would help. It may not, but it might.
For the father, he would be more stable than Ken.
That's true. That's very true. I guess I'm thinking more emotionally because I don't stay in his lives very often, and when I do, it's just a lot of him going back and forth with himself. I'm not going to do that, and then he talks bad about Gypsy or does a poll, and I find that to be humorous to a small degree. But it just doesn't seem he may be emotionally there by the way that he speaks in his lives.
He's going through a lot as well. So that was part one. She went live for a total of 5 hours, by the way. 5 hours. Oh, gee, this isn't letting me get out of here.
Platform, and it is
5 hours, and oh, there we go. And there was several TikTok.
Yeah. I don't know, honestly, like what the motive was. I don't think either man, I think if either one of these people is going to go for a woman that unalived their mom and has had no life outside of being their mom's like malingering partner, she has nothing to offer anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Hi,
Okay, so
Stella. Hello, Sunshine.
let's face it. I think that's exactly what Oh no. I think that's exactly what Mia said, right? Terraborn Parish here. Do y'all think she lied about Papa abuse? I was actually just talking about this with someone that knows the family today. And it's hard because it's like, you never want to not believe a victim, right? You never want to doubt their story, but then at the same time, it's Gypsy. So there's always that question.
Hello, Grace Lee.
Someone asked.
I'm related to them and I don't even know. Who are you that you're related to them? Born on the bayou.
I've been seeing some people saying they know her or have known her, and I'm thinking, how do so many people, quote unquote, know Gypsy in a way that isn't maybe a DM here or two? Like,
yeah, I don't know. There was a woman named Mel like 2 weeks ago that was on my panel that was claiming that she was related to them. She's not.
Yeah, she's been on multiple panels, other people's panels since then, claiming the same.
So I actually talked to, I got really suspect of her pretty quickly. She kept calling Dylan's wife Amber, and his wife's name is Anita. And that's like a huge one. And she was giving me these really wild stories. Like she's in witness protection on the run from a cartel, and she's the MS-13 cartel. And then she told me the FBI showed up at her house, and then she told me she had leukemia. And then she told me that her biological father went to prison for unaliving and for being a child toucher. None of that was true. She gave me, there was 4 last names. There's absolutely no blood ties to the family. So I was like, this is all too much. So I contacted my contacts and I said, please tell me she's not related in any capacity. And they said she is not related in any capacity.
I mean, I think it would make more sense if she were related because of how deranged she is.
How do you, I'm in witness protection. Like the craziest story. She's like, yeah, the FBI showed up at my house today and they were like, where are the medical records? And I'm like, that's definitely not something the FBI would say. Like, what are you talking about? And then she started saying that they're talking about fraud and Gypsy opening bank accounts. And it was, and then she was telling me that Gypsy confessed to the whole family. And she said that Dan was there, but that's not true. She also said that she was at a party for Gypsy on the 29th, but she wasn't because December 29th, because Gypsy was on the way to Louisiana. Yeah.
Was in someone else's box the other day, basically getting them all to cry about her story. Like it was extremely awkward at one point. Everybody was just kind of like quiet, and she started crying, and I was like, oh, I almost left, but then someone broke the silence and it was over, but it was really weird.
Okay, so Born on the Bayou claims she is related, so we are going to ask her how she is related. Hello.
Hey girls, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Hey, so Christy and I are cousins. So I'm from down the Bayou originally, and if you can't tell by my accent, well, I don't know, how else to prove it, but because I do have broken English because I'm Cajun French, But I moved out of there over 20 years ago because one of my daughters is deaf in Louisiana. We only have one deaf school. Okay, so long story short, Christy and I are cousins, and I've been knowing her forever. And I see a lot of things, and I go, I read some stuff, and not everything is true, but y'all, what, girls, that's with everything and everybody, Excuse me, I feel like if I tell, like remember in school back in the day, we would be like, if you tell one person A, and then by the time you got to the 10th person, you then said A, B, and C. Yeah. So that's how some things are fine,
So how are you related to her? How are you cousins?
Christy and I, we're related on my dad's side of the family. And so yeah, and then like my husband, he's related on Dee's side. And look, we were young, yeah. I'm in my 50s. We were young when Rod and Dee got married, and we was at the wedding, and it didn't last long, but I've just been knowing them my whole life. Christine called me like when all this first happened and was telling me what she was told, and they were heading that way. But I hear different things, and look, everybody has their own opinion, and I don't judge. I don't, just when I know something's not what is being said, I'll say the truth,
So you're saying Christy's your cousin and Rod, your husband is Rod's cousin?
No, Dee's. He's okay. My husband. Yeah, my husband's dad is related on Dee and them.
Okay, so your dad is related to who of Christy?
Yeah. So, oh Lord, she can explain that one better than me. So it's like her uncle and my dad are first cousins or something. Something crazy. I don't really know. But so like her and I are third cousins. So however that, but I know it's on my dad's, it's not on my mom's. So my dad is from Grand Isle. My family, we had family businesses on the island, and then restaurants, barrooms, gas stations, all that stuff. And then my mom is from Cutoff. But my dad built a house in La Rose, so that's where we're from. And Christy, that's where she's from originally, is La Rose. But her and T-Rod, they've been living in Cutoff. They bought that house a long time ago, They've been together a long time then too.
Wait a minute. So your dad is What?
I wish I could call her while we're on the phone to tell her, tell me exactly, so she could say, I never, all I know is we third cousins. So it's
Third-
my dad, yeah, I think it's my dad and her, and look, I could be saying it wrong, don't hold me to it. My dad and her uncle? Or,
Like it can't be her uncle. It would have to be one of her parents because her uncle
and
would
then,
have.
okay, then it's my dad's side and her dad's side. I know that. It's our dad's.
Okay.
Oh, I wish I could get her up here with me, but I know she won't come on because so many people mean, you know, they say stuff, and you know, she don't watch that. She don't
She
like,
watches everything.
does she? Okay, well then you look, babe. You might know more than I know.
Can you show us a
She's
picture? of you guys together?
she's out. She's not related to them.
Yeah, I called it
There's-
because I was gonna
There's no
say.
way.
I was gonna say, hey, if you guys actually went to school together, how about like obviously like wait a second, but give us a picture of when you guys went to high school. And I was gonna say,
Right.
and then I was like, yeah, she ain't gonna do it. You're not, you can't be her cousin and then also be related to Dee Dee.
You also can't be her cousin through her uncle and have it not be her parent that's related to her.
He's close
That
to
doesn't-
neighbors, friends, college roommates, third cousins, God.
Right? Like my dad and her uncle. What? No, it would have to be your dad and her parent.
That was great. Yeah, that was fake. That was enjoying though. She was really trying there for a second.
Yeah. And she's gonna call Christy. And does she not know that Christy and I are not best friends anymore?
I think that if they were actually like that close to do that to somebody, like, oh yeah, you're gonna be on Katie Joy's live over the phone. Like, yeah, that would not fly. But it's cute. It's not.
No,
gonna
I mean,
fly.
I believe there's a lot of incest down there because it's, you know,
And that's
I'm
something I
sure.
wanted to say too, and I didn't want to be rude. But at the same time, it's like, why would anybody self-proclaim to be related to them? You know, it's a really controversial time to be claiming you're related to them. So it's hard to disbelieve it, you know, like it's hard to doubt it.
okay. I'm gonna do. Someone said there's not a lot of incest in Louisiana. I always feel like the incest jokes come from the South, but I don't know.
Yeah, they do. It's pretty amusing.
She's not, is she? She's Googling incest. Oh, sorry. No way.
What is?
She's still in the chat. She says she is related. She said people hate on me because we're related.
Mostly Arkansas, I think.
Well, then why would she advertise, hey, I'm related to so-and-so, and then cry about, oh, I get hate? Like, my bloodline are full of addicts, narcissists, child abusers, but I don't like,
Okay.
hey, you know?
The most inbred states in 2024 are Alabama, Arkansas, Delaware, Georgia. Wait, hold up. The most inbred states are Alabama, 1, Georgia, 2, Kentucky, 3, Louisiana, 4.
That's great.
Telling you. Mississippi, 5, South Carolina, 6, Tennessee, 7, Arkansas, 8. I am. I'm really looking this up right now. I am that person. It's still not very high, overwhelmingly. It's only like 0.3%, but still.
I don't know why people claim to want to be in that family.
Well, okay, it's not even that, but it's that they clearly don't know my platform because she said Christy doesn't watch this stuff. Of course she does. Christy's watching me right now. She is watching me right now just because something wants to be on here. Okay.
Hang on. So she's got Robert
Hello.
watching her.
Hey, I just had some questions. I didn't know if maybe you'd know. Like,
What's
I
up?
would, how come there's no medical records for Gypsy like prior to 2000?
There are.
There are?
Yeah.
So were those not really part of? Do you know when her medical records started that they have?
Let me look. I know there's some like in 90. Let me look. There's 2000. I know there's some in 99 in here.
So is it probably because like computers weren't as common back then and like they didn't have as big as systems and like most things were filed on paper?
Well, in the 90s, they were used. I don't know.
I'd
No,
really like
because
to see like when she was an
there's
infant.
I don't have any. I haven't seen any of her infant records.
Okay. Sorry, I got distracted while I was waiting of what else I wanted to ask. I saw you mention a long time ago about her septoplasty when she got her rhinoplasty. Why do you think she never mentions that?
That she got a septoplasty?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I noticed even on the show they don't really like touch on it. And you seemed when it happened that you were well aware of it, and there was only one news article that mentioned it. And I was just like,
she told me she was having a septoplasty.
Do you think it might be because she didn't want the world to know that she did have breathing problems?
I think it wasn't even that. From my understanding, when you watch the show, he says that she has a bit of a deviated septum and he'll fix that. It was very casual. I went in when I went in, I had a septoplasty, but mine was very severe because I had broken my nose. 90% of one of my nostrils was completely.
Of course. Of course she's had to have that. Is there anything that she doesn't have?
Covered by the septum. I was frankly incredibly shocked how quickly she recovered from the septoplasty. It couldn't have been very severe because when I had mine corrected, and again, mine was like deviated 90% into the left side, it was very painful.
Okay. Do you think that Gypsy like was sick in the beginning?
She had illnesses as a child, yes.
Yeah. Do you know if she still has any of that? Like, do you know if the asthma or any of that is real?
I'm sure she still has asthma. Have you seen her walk?
Yeah, I've tried to look. I do know that the person who was dating Amelia Bird said that she got like winded very quickly.
Oh yeah, we're not talking about that person.
Okay. Well, I that's all I know about is that she mentioned that Gypsy still took Zyrtec in prison and that she got winded easily.
Well, all you have to do is watch her lives and she runs out of breath walking across the room.
Okay. I've always wondered if the asthma was true or not because a lot of her medicines were about asthma and constipation.
Yes.
Do you know if she ever mentioned being sensitive with food still?
I didn't
She
ask
said
her.
in one of her lives recently that the doctor prescribed, it could be due to pregnancy, but they prescribed her laxative, so it still could be happening. Who knows?
She had, as far as I knew, she had her
In half a
bowels.
mile, slight left onto US 43 North.
All right, too loud. Sorry.
No way.
I feel like in one of the records it talks about
She's
oh my god, I can't remember what it's called.
so she got rid of somebody because they were driving in the car, and she's rude. How rude. By the way, sorry, too loud. Nick off. She was driving in the car. She's no, we know that Toad's got erectile dysfunction. Don't forget that. We know. Oh dear.
Delayed emptying. Cass, you're out. Okay, bye.
Oh. Wowzers. All right.
Really loud. I will drop you. Sorry. No, she doesn't have gastroparesis. My son has that. Gastroparesis is the stomach, not the bowels. There's actually one with the bowels.
All I can think of is ischemia. I don't know.
She says all you have to do is look at our Facebook page. Well, if you know anything about Christy Born on the Bayou, you should know she doesn't like me. So why would Christy be okay with you talking about them? I don't know who she's talking to. It's not me. I feel like Born on the Bayou is like kind of distracting everyone, and I'm just going to say goodbye.
Thank you.
All right. She's out. Brownie girl. Goodbye. Okay. She said, I was actually looking because I wanted to put up a screenshot that I found that I sent to
Did Bree get her TikTok account back up?
here's Bree.
Oh no.
This is a text message from Bree admitting that Gypsy sends her stuff and has her put stuff out. Just so you know.
Wow.
Because Bree was trying to tell me that Raggedy T, Jessica, was lying and Ryan Lee were lying that Christy asked her to put things out. And I said, well, Christy asks me to put things out all the time. And then she's like, well, yeah, I mean, Gypsy does ask me to put stuff out.
They have to be like, why? I mean, I know she's doing a lot of sarcastic content, like, oh yeah, of course I'm being paid. She like showed that she has a fake grill in her mouth and all that, but it's like, why else would you be doing this? It makes no sense. Why?
Anyone, including family and Ken, that support Gypsy is only doing it for money. They hate her. Heard you on Morbid last night? Well, then you should have heard the rude person on Morbid that started bringing up stupid crap about comments that had nothing to do with Gypsy. And they tried to turn it into interrogate Katie, which wasn't why I was up there. I think Bree wants to be. Why did Ryan Lee and Raggedy put stuff out for Christy? Because she asked them to. She's talked about that. Jessica's talked about it, and so has Ryan Lee. That's what they ask. They literally ask people to put stuff out for them. I actually sent Nina proof of that today so that she could see. This is Gypsy sending me text messages of Ken talking to Fancy, and she wanted me to debunk a video that Nina made. Gypsy asks everyone to put stuff out. So she wanted me to make a video to debunk it so that I could prove that it wasn't Christy that were in these messages, because that's what Nina initially thought, but it was actually between Ken and Fancy. And then Gypsy would tell me that she can't do it herself because parole has her by the balls. Can I turn off comments so you can see it? Yes. Hold on. Here you go. This is what I'm showing you. I sent these to Nina today.
Why on earth are you
And because
singing? Why on earth are you singing?
told her on Morbid last night I would send her stuff, and I did. And then she's telling me that it's from June of 2019. And I asked her to screen record because I wasn't sure if these were real or not. And Ken refused to screen record. She was mad that it was being put on Christy. I also sent Nina a text where a message where Gypsy claims that she's in therapy because of Nina being her bully. And that's Duckface. Here's Gypsy saying that she talked in therapy that Nina and Fancy are her current bullies, and she compares them to her mom. Doesn't that feel creepy to you guys?
Is she comparing everyone who she doesn't like to her mom, even though they may have never lived with her? That seems to be like a constant threat or whatever that she's putting out on a lot of people.
Yeah. It seems like a threat, doesn't it?
I think it's just her way to victimize and avoid any responsibility or accountability, anything. She just uses that as a weapon. She's weaponizing it, basically.
So she says, but what was clear is that they are bigger because I have restrictions that prevent me from defending myself. My parole has me by the balls. I wish I could just go live and talk about how they lie. And I'm sitting there going, how does your parole prevent you from talking about things? To me, it's more like she wants to get nasty. And to her, the idea of defending herself is threatening people, because she could easily go up and address the person and say something without being rude or aggressive. The only way it would be not being able to defend herself would be as if she's going to try to be hostile, don't you think?
Well, I mean, she can threat and everything all she wants, but she doesn't know how to drive. So she can't really do anything unless someone in her family or a friend were to drive her to do anything, unless she was going to do something in the house that she lives in.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally think it's really smart that she doesn't like retaliate or say anything publicly, because we've already seen her say things that may have not been threatening, but they were in a sense, and she's gotten in trouble for them. She doesn't know how to talk to people. And I can totally see her getting herself in trouble by saying things.
But she's getting herself in trouble because Bree is doing the talking for her. Because Bree's just as aggressive.
Yeah, but per a parole officer, that's extremely hard to prove. So Gypsy, I'm sure, is on the sideline saying, I can't control her. She's my friend. She's just defending me. You know what I mean? So there's no way to prove that it's at her discretion, that it's Gypsy actually telling her to do these things.
I have text messages of Bree telling me that Gypsy tells her to do these things.
Is no one loyal? No one's loyal to anybody.
Well,
What?
he's apparently the loyal to Gyp. I mean, for some odd reason that the whole universe isn't aware of.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, if somebody was sending messages like, hey, girl, can you go send messages and so, I wouldn't be like, oh, by the way, this person that doesn't like you told me to send you these messages. I'm not on my own accord. That to me, that doesn't sound like loyalty, but I would just be very cautious about who I'm respilling information to.
Well, I mean, for me, I think I was around for years and didn't leak anything.
Yeah, you're
so-
loyal.
It doesn't say. I think it was an RO. That's what the document said, that it was an RO. But there's nothing on the court files. I think those matters are kept off the record, aren't they? I'm not sure. She did 5 hours of this, Alberta and Stella. 5 hours.
Sane person that has, the right mindset and is stable in thought, who has a large platform, would ever advocate for Gypsy, which is why all she has left is Bree, like someone like Bree, because nobody's gonna risk all that they have and their platforms and possibly their livelihood to defend her. Like, it's just not rational.
Mhm.
Yeah. I couldn't, with my platform, do that because she lied all the time. Constantly. And how am I supposed to defend you when your behavior is so bad? And then I'm getting linked to everything that she's doing that I have no part of. Like, people online started trying to say that I was part of them going after Kate Marie, and I had nothing to do with that. Like, I don't know, even Kate said that I was bullying her and I wasn't. I'm like, and everyone just ran with it and they believed it, hook, line, and sinker, just because I associated with her. And I'm like, I don't know who Kate is. I don't know why you're saying I'm doing these things to someone I don't know. Ryan Lee, I guess, is anti-Gypsy now. She was too, and she became friends with Christy for like 5 minutes, for like a month, I think, as far as I know. Kate Marie says everyone bullies her. Yes. She always says that people bully her, always. And
You're seeing the videos that Straight Outta Context put up on YouTube and basically
yeah,
there's a lot of gray area.
I felt really uncomfortable with her videos, honestly. Really uncomfortable. It takes,
going on despite
she's not a very big creator. She's barely a public figure. And she's digging so deeply into this woman's life that she's talking to 61 people.
Oh dear. She's complaining about someone digging into someone's life.
It's just really weird. It felt, I don't know. You don't need to talk to that many people. And some of the stuff was just so personal and unnecessary.
Yeah, I agree with that. And she weaponized her mother against her. I didn't like that either. That kind of, we don't know what the relationship is, and so it wasn't a fair. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, there's a lot of gray in there, but you can't deny that there is a lot of manipulation going on as far as Katie Marie goes. Despite whatever the truth is, there is a lot of manipulation happening.
I think you don't even need to go that far with her to realize that she lies very easily, and that, I mean, I talked to her once in DMs, and it was very clear to me that she was very paranoid. I mean, she assumed everything.
So is she saying? Who's she talking about? Is she talking about Gypsy? Because I'm getting confused as to how she's confused.
She did was somehow attached to her. And I was like, that's not why she did that, Kate. That's not why she did that, Kate. Oh, it is. It is. She reported me. How do you know? What's your proof? She didn't have any.
Yeah, but you did it.
I think the fact that she's totally disappeared, I mean, obviously she's there somewhere lingering in the shadows, but the fact that she totally disappeared and she's not trying to prove herself. I mean, really, she doesn't owe the world anything, no matter what's going on. But I mean, she's not even trying to defend herself, and I think that kind of says a lot too.
I don't have any text with Ken, and my conversation with Christy was over the phone about the problems that Ken and Gypsy were having.
I don't know who that is. I don't know.
Why? That's just so weird that a stepmom is so involved in her now stepdaughter's life or whatever, and then she's spilling tea about her and her boyfriend's private relationship. That's just very weird to me.
What is it? Zaddy don't lie.
Kate,
Yeah, it's something else now. She changed it again. It's like Bree with the facts or something with a bunch of underscores.
Oh, and she is totally buying followers. And why does she look like she's fucking naked? This is weird. Oh, I hate her makeup. Okay.
sorry. Hang on. She's criticizing somebody's makeup. Hello?
Hold up. Oh, she's not naked. She's just wearing a white shirt. And why is she, God, her makeup is terrible. Does she not know how to blend her eyeshadow?
Oh, you have a video? Okay, it makes sense. Interesting. Does she not know how to blend her eyeshadow? I've seen what you've done with yours, Katie. And I don't wear makeup. I wouldn't know how to blend it, but I wouldn't try. But anyway.
Sorry.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard was never a beautiful mother. As a matter of fact, for most of her life, she was in on the con. All Gypsy is a lying, manipulative, attention-seeking grifter. That's the narrative that all of you believe, right? Well, I'm here to tell you that it's a bunch of bullshit. And thanks to you guys, I'm finally going to be able to prove it. So many of you told me to go watch Becca Scoops, that she would have the truth and all the receipts to prove it. Well, I did. And I'm actually quite confused because if that narrative were true, then that means Becca Scoops would not have to falsify any of Gypsy's story, correct? And she would not have to misquote any of the documents, correct? Well, welcome to part 1 of exposing the lies told by Becca Scoop.
I told you her makeup is terrible.
Part 1, Becca Scoop lies about the DFS visit in 2009.
Gypsy totally told her to do this.
2009, Gypsy is now 18 years old, and someone called DCSF, or Child Protective Services, on Dee. There are also allegations of criminal fraud reported to the Sheriff's Department. 2 officers, along with a social worker, make a surprise visit at the Pink House. They find Gypsy as, quote, childlike and slow, end quote. The officer notes, quote, possibly putting on an act. Daughter is an adult.
First, let me just say that the claims that there were allegations of criminal fraud reported to the Sheriff's Department is an absolute lie. There's no evidence proving that, and there's no documentation.
Oh my God, you guys, hold up.
To listen for the 2 quotes that she says.
Hold on. She's using Fancy's paperwork. She's legitimately using Fancy's screenshot, watermarked reports. So hold on.
And that's what's crazy. It feels like there's some,
Christy, I told them that Bree was sending me stuff from pro Nick pages. And then when she showed up, all of the screenshots she was sending me were from pro Nick stuff. And I feel like she's a plant because she's doing everything in her power to literally get Gypsy thrown back in prison. But that's just my conspiracy. But so I just want to say, Christy, it's okay for Bree to use Fancy's police reports, but nobody else can.
Okay. So she's live streaming Bree's live,
Even though
which again,
it's a public record.
I would
Yeah,
to say
right.
that Bree's even smart enough to come up with this. This seems like conspired. This really does feel like there's some conspiring going on to get this information out there. There's no way she did this on her own.
She didn't. This is Christy helping her 100%. And Gypsy.
The first one being childlike and slow, and the second one being possibly putting on an act, daughter is an adult. Okay, I'm going to start in the second paragraph. Clayton recalled being asked to assist another CD investigator with the hotline they received at address in the fall months of 2009. Clayton advised Greene County deputies responded with them to this location. Clayton reported that the Missouri child abuse hotline they received stated that Gypsy was reported to be 17 or 18 years old, but was actually older than that. The allegations included claims of Gypsy being a victim of Munchausen by proxy at the hands of her mother, Dee Dee. Clayton stated the allegations stated it was believed that Dee Dee was using Gypsy to get funds, and it was believed that they were.
Okay, Bree, I'm just bro. The reason I call you bro is because when I try to autocorrect your name, it always defaults to bro. But when you're going to read, like, and you're uploading this, you should probably, I'm just saying, edit out the things that you say wrong. The reading here is so terrible. And do you really need to read this to people?
She is talking about editing things at wrong. This is the person that put in the wrong days, and is criticizing about somebody reading. Stuff, you are joking me. You are joking me. Oh, please.
It's just so weird.
Actually not victims of Hurricane Katrina, as they told everyone. Clayton advised Dee Dee was unable to provide a social security card, birth certificate, or any medical records showing Gypsy's actual medical conditions. Clayton stated she was not the primary CD investigator in this case, but remembered the case being closed as unsubstantiated, as they were unable to prove any of the allegations being made, even though Dee Dee did not provide medical records. But anyway, Clayton.
I like how she adds something here, like she knows it because she was there.
She takes everything Gypsy says at face value. That's why it's like crazy.
Oh, it was like when you were saying, I'm 100% certain that what's his face is the father, and I said, well, how did you know? Okay, I will do, Jay. I will do.
Easy to me that she's that naive. I don't. That's it's like I don't understand. You know, like
Yeah. Like, are you serious? Like, part 2 is better. Did she do a part 2 for Becca? I only see part 1.
Reported that she had contacted Heather Ford, who was the circuit manager for the Greene County office, and requested Ford to attempt to locate the CD report incident. I'm gonna skip the next paragraph. It's not important. I checked.
Oh, it's not important. What's the next track? What did she say? She's going to skip the part that says, I contacted Ford by phone, who advised CD report was already been purged from their system as the years has passed. Ford asked that I submit a written request for information regarding this investigation, and she would have to have the archived information checked to see if any reports or information still existed that she could provide for this incident. So if it's all been purged, do you like how she completely skipped over that, but then said that Dee Dee provided no records? So they're admitting that parts of this had been archived and purged. So how does she know?
Was entered on October 26, 2009 by Deputy Green. The report listed Gypsy Blanchard as the victim, listed her date of birth as 7/27/91. The report listed Dee Dee Blanchard as the suspect. The address of the occurrence in the report was listed as this address. Here goes the actual quotes. They're coming down. On 10/26/09, I was dispatched at 2301 West Volunteer Way, a location in Greene County, Missouri, to meet with DFS and speak with an individual in regards to a child at that location. I arrived on the scene and made contact with DFS caseworkers Jessica Clayton and Marlena Sorensen. Sorensen.
Oh, her, the way she pronounces things drives me crazy.
Oh, oh no.
Sorensen. Welcome to the Midwest. Sorensen, kind of like Paulson. Okay? Like my husband's family, son of Paul. Sorensen, son of Soren. Okay, just clearing that up.
That there is a child identified as Gypsy Rose Blanchard residing at the address with her mother, Dee Dee Blanchard. DFS advised that Dee Dee claims her daughter is paralyzed from the waist down, has MS, cancer, and other medical issues. According to the DFS hotline call, St. John's Hospital contacted DFS and informed them that a doctor has checked on Gypsy and her alleged medical issues that Dee Dee claims Gypsy has. According to DFS in the hotline call, a doctor could not find any symptoms that would support what Dee Dee alleges to be wrong with her daughter.
Okay, so let's talk about the doctor that was in prison confessions. Do you remember the doctor, her pediatrician? What was the actual condition he couldn't confirm that she had? Does anyone remember? Leukemia. That was the only thing he couldn't confirm. Leukemia. It's not about that she has a feeding tube. It's not about that she had eye surgeries. It's not about she hypersalivated. It's that he couldn't confirm that she had leukemia. That was it. Today we are doing crystal balls, 25 crystal balls, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Okay.
According to the hotline, Dee Dee provided different personal information on Gypsy due to the inconsistent birth dates and lack of medical diagnoses.
Yes, lack of cancer, Bree, lack of cancer, which Gypsy knew she didn't have. And
she sounds venomous.
Dee Dee never treated her for. Gypsy has asthma. Gypsy still has a microdeletion, Broanna. She also has hypotonia. She still has microcephaly. Her eyes are still very much crossed. She doesn't wear her glasses ever, and she should. She definitely has had a lot of ear infections and her ear tubes placed, and her Roanna. Can you guys hear it? Yeah. Roanna. Yeah. Roanna. Sorry, that was me being funny. Ear tubes. She had her eardrums that were, what do you call it? Busted. Ruptured eardrums and hypersalivation, and she still had a feeding tube. So the only thing she couldn't confirm was what? Leukemia and muscular dystrophy.
She checked on to ensure she was not in danger of runaway or missing juvenile. They also wanted to ensure that Dee Dee was the biological mother to Gypsy. DFS and I made contact with Dee Dee and Gypsy and spoke to them about the situation.
And why did he call? Does anyone remember what he told prison confessions? Because she had how many different birth dates listed? 3. He was worried she was kidnapped. The doctor actually did the right thing.
Dee Dee stated that they were from Louisiana and left there during Hurricane Katrina and came to Springfield, Missouri area. When confronted about all the inconsistent information that she had provided to the hospital, Dee Dee stated she didn't know why the birth dates and personal information were wrong. After further investigation, it was found that Dee Dee had a bad marriage and got a divorce due to her fear of her ex-husband. Dee Dee had changed her daughter's information at the hospital so that her ex-husband would not be able to find them. Wow, she sure did trick them, right? Lie right to them and they just accepted it. Anyway.
Wait, Bree, who didn't say that Dee Dee lied? That has nothing to do with why DCF left. Even if she lied, do you know, does anyone know? Oh, thank you for the crystal balls. We've got 2 hours and 53 minutes. Trying to get 25 today. Thank you for that. And so does anyone know, thank you, Shannon, does anyone know why they ended up leaving? Wendy for the win, because she was 18 years old. Literally. Once they realized Gypsy was 18, they couldn't do anything. You know what Gypsy's narrative was?
CPS came and they told me that they didn't ask the right questions about abuse. They just asked all the wrong questions. And if I would have had them ask the right questions, they would have helped me. But because they came and asked the wrong questions.
Right? Did she not say that?
Yep. Right after she took her dentures out.
Yep.
They asked the wrong questions, you guys. It wasn't, they failed me. It wasn't because I was 18, you guys. It was because they asked the wrong questions. No one's more of a victim than me.
Police moving along. Dee Dee and Gypsy were checked through mules and NCIC with negative results. Dee Dee was positively identified by her Missouri driver's license and Gypsy was positively identified by a social security card provided to me by her mother. It was further determined that Gypsy was 18 years of age and does suffer from some type of mental handicap. While on site, it was apparent that Gypsy is being attended to reference her personal and physical needs.
Interesting, Broanna. So does that mean that Jip was lying? Because if Jip was 18 and she appeared to be suffering from a mental handicap, as you say, wouldn't that mean that old Jip was lying and malingering? Broanna?
That's exactly what I took away from the video. Like, you just basically proved that she's extremely manipulative. Like, I don't know what she was trying to prove. It must have gone over my head, but that's what I got from it.
Right. I'm having fun with this.
DFS and I cleared the scene without further incident. Did anyone happen to hear the quote, childlike and slow? I don't believe so, and actually that would be very inappropriate to say. Did anyone happen to hear possibly putting on an act, daughter is an adult? We sure didn't. And
wait a minute. Daughter was putting on an act? I'm pretty sure she did, because she said the daughter was mentally handicapped and being attended to.
Which means the police or whoever, DSFS, whatever they are, when they showed up, they believed in the act that she was portraying as a mentally
handicapped
little girl, like childlike.
Yes.
So they fed it, they totally believed, they bought it.
They bought Gypsy. Who had to fake that? Certainly wasn't Sardinia.
Yep.
Do you think Dee Dee was the one faking being mentally slow? Nope. Was Dee Dee the one that was pretending like she couldn't talk and she couldn't walk? Who did that? Old Gyp shit.
Wouldn't that have been pretty silly to say? Possibly putting on an act? Wouldn't that then mean that that would be a red flag for Munchausen by proxy? Which, remember, that was the reason the report was sent to the hotline in the first.
Wait a minute. Did she say that Gypsy putting on an act is indicative of Munchausen's by proxy?
Didn't hear that part. I don't know. Wouldn't surprise me.
You mean so? So apparently, Gypsy faking that she's not mentally there is Dee Dee having Munchausen's by proxy. Broanna, that's actually the opposite. That's Gypsy actually pretending that she's malingering.
If you're not able to figure out yourself why she would say that, let me help you out. Well, by Becca Scoops saying that the police said possibly.
Listen to her. Listen to her. She sounds like she thinks she's so smart, right? And the people in her comments are like, "You tell him, girl."
I saw that too. I thought it was ridiculous. I was like, wow, this. It's always the same people in her comments too, like on every video. So it's like, okay,
The four people that she allows.
putting on an act. Well, it goes with the whole narrative of the alleged fraud charges that weren't real.
Yes, they were, Broanna. Who remembers the initial articles that came out? Broanna was like probably drunk when this case first happened because she was pretty young, wasn't she? Broanna she's like 34, so she would have been like 24. Yeah, Broanna was probably drunk or gambling when Gypsy was actually arrested. I actually had a child, and I remember I was a mom, definitely not drunk or gambling. And I will say that they were investigating Gypsy and Dee Dee for a long-running fraud scheme. She was probably in jail. I mean, that too, in the drunk tank.
Comes from the accusation. Gypsy's a legal adult. Case closed.
And of course, she adds that at the end to breathe life into the whole narrative that the DFS call didn't help her all because she was an adult.
That's why it didn't help her. Oh my God. Did she really think did she think she did something there?
it was just like her going on, making a video on TikTok the other day. She was crying, clearly. Her eyes were red, tears were coming down. She's like, I just got off the phone with Gypsy, and she told me a whole new story about what's going on. You're going to have to tune into my YouTube to get the details of everything she just told me. And then she gets on her YouTube channel, and there's nothing. Like, she just, alphabet soup conversation. She can't make heads or tails of anything that she's saying because she didn't come out with anything.
She literally just said that CPS, Miss Broanna, CPS can't help if the person's 18, Broanna. So Becca's actually accurate there. Who are you going to believe? Broanna, who might have been drunk when Gypsy was arrested in a drunk take, or Becca, who spent her entire career working as a psychiatric, psychiatric RN, and her husband, who was a private investigator.
Which is not true. So it's obviously clear that she's pushing the fraud narrative by adding that lie. But that's not even the worst part. The worst part is this. By manipulating the DFS report in the visit, it takes our attention away from what's most important. The fact that changes need to be made in cases like this when the victim is a possible victim of Munchausen by proxy.
Victims of victims can't be helped by CPS if the child is not a minor. Does she think she's smart? Does she think she's advocating?
In her mind, she is a victim because she was, she thinks that.
Wow, this is unbelievable. 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 I'm speechless. We're nearly done with this one.
Yeah, that she's just this helpless little girl, and people should have been there for her, when in reality, that's, she should have been there for herself and helped herself, but she chose not to.
Okay, so now, all right.
If Gypsy wanted to get out by not, killing her mom, instead of the CPS, it would be Adult Protective Services she would have needed to call.
So very good point. Very good point. The wrong agency was there, Broanna. 8 people did amazing. Okay. I think they're referring to Broanna. Are we going to all call her Broanna from now on? Broanna?
It's such a complex disorder that we should not even expect a DFS worker or a cop to be able to determine whether that could possibly be the situation. The conversation we should be having is why there is not any medical professionals that are going to these type of calls.
That her son in the background. Is it her son in the background? It does, doesn't it? But I can't bear it at normal speed.
Called on CPS, Broanna.
Good point. So CPS would have contacted Adult Protective Services, which is actually true. If they found something going on, then they would have called Adult Protective Services and handed it over to them. But they obviously didn't think anything was going on.
Correct, because Gypsy was malingering.
Instead, let's be like Becca Scoops or other creators, or like I like to call them, vultures, who like
vultures like you,
for views, for clout, for likes, and for money.
Then what are you doing, Broanna? Aren't you posting this on your new account that has 16,000 followers that you literally just made? Did you buy those followers? I know you didn't allow 16,000 people to follow you. She usually only lets people follow her that believe in what she says. Did she do a part 2 yet? Oh, part 2.
The delusional one? Yeah. Did you hear me mention anything Gypsy has ever told me in that video? No, you didn't. What you did see was me play Becca Scoops' made-up story of what happened at the DFS incident in 2009.
She really thinks she
finished telling her made-up story. I then posted the actual record from the case files. proving that she was lying. Are you okay?
What's wrong with her hair?
Let me show you another one. Let me show you another
Why
one.
is her-
Let's see
why
if
is
this will
her-
help you figure out who's the delusional one.
Why is her eyeshadow so terrible?
Malingering is mentioned by medical personnel in Gypsy records after they catch her pretending.
She's talking about. She's not one to talk about eyebrows. I could see if anyone watches Cactus Bill would have it. He's going to have a field day.
Or exaggerating hearing loss.
Okay, did you listen to that video? You saw that record on the screen that you could not even read the words? Now let me show you the actual record. So she says that malingering could be found in her record, that blurry record, that she posted that you cannot see at all. You cannot see what it says. And she says that it states that she's malingering and because she was exaggerating her hearing loss. Now to the left is the actual document, okay, that you can see clearly. I'm gonna pull it up for you so you can actually see what it says. As you can see in this document, it actually says she's 18 years old, which means she's even older than that because I'm lied about her age. But go ahead and read through that and tell me if you see anything about malingering or even a hearing test. You won't.
So she thinks she ate here with this one too. Becca was literally just using that as an example. But there is exaggerations in that document. It says that she has syrinx in her C7 and C8. She doesn't. So there's definitely 100% exaggerating in there. She's not saying that it says malingering, Broanna. It says flaccid diplegia, which is not being able to walk. That's an exaggeration. Epilepsy, exaggeration.
I want to know why she had to get these documents from Fancy rather than from Gypsy or Christy.
Yeah.
Like, why
So-
didn't they give her the direct information? Why is she having to get this information elsewhere?
Broanna, how come you can buy Fancy's records, but Fancy gets sued for selling the records? So it's okay for you to buy the records, but it's not okay for anyone else?
You won't be able to find it. You wanna know why? Because she lied.
No, she didn't. She didn't lie. It says muscular dystrophy. She doesn't have that. History of epilepsy. Doesn't have that. Syrinx, C7 and C8. She has never shown. You know what a syrinx is? It's a little pocket of fluid that's like a little tumor in your spinal cord. Gypsy has never had these. So that's an exaggeration. And people will use these as reasons for why they can't walk or they have weakness in their legs. History of flaccid dysplasia. She doesn't have that. So there is literally evidence of malingering here, Broanna.
She put up a record and made it so blurry that you couldn't see it, and then said whatever she wanted over it, and then you're supposed to just believe that that record says exactly what she's saying. But she lied. I'm delusional, right?
You are delusional, actually.
Yes. It's like a whole new level, but it's not surprising, but it is at the same time.
Right?
I was going to say, she doesn't make much sense slow either. Remember. No, I've slowed it down a bit. I'm just trying to get through it all because it's painful.
She literally thought she ate with that. See, I'm going to keep saying that. I'm going to keep saying that, you guys. She ate. She ate. Okay, let me see here. Broanna, should we put out, I mean, yeah, Gypsy does send me things to put out, but she doesn't like tell me what to make content about, is what I mean. Like when everyone was saying that the baby registry was bought out, Gypsy sent me the email proving that it wasn't. That's the kind of stuff that she would send to me. So did Gypsy send you the script for today? Is that what you did, Broanna?
It's funny how she said that she can't actually read properly, but I would argue that Katie can't read properly either. So,
Did she send you the script to make this? Because remember the time that Gypsy did this to me? Girl, so Ken just called me and he apparently Nina is showing text between Ken and someone threatening to sabotage Nick's appeal. Nina claims it's between Ken and Christy, but he found the text and it's between him and Fancy. Oh, boom.
This is the first time I'm hearing about this. What is this? Like, is this even real?
What?
That there was a text between Ken and Fancy and
Yeah. Yeah, she used to be on Gypsy's side. They were trying to like frame him for stuff. And then is this weird? But hold on, I'm going to turn off comments for something. This is how much Bree changes her mind in like 2 minutes. Hold up. Turn these off. She says, Gypsy, I'm not saying that your opinion is wrong. I never told Gypsy that she should be an influencer. I told her she shouldn't. I've only ever supported her. At the end of the day, I cannot tell Gypsy what to do. I can only think she's going to put her child on social. I don't think she's going to put her child on social media, which I think is a good decision. who thinks she's going to put her child on social media.
I do. I mean, she already has. It's not even born yet. She's showing it in utero. So what's going to stop her from when it's born?
Right. I get everything you're saying, and I'm not saying that I disagree with you. I do understand why Gypsy has wanted to respond, because I feel like no one knows what it's like to be gypsies in Gypsy's shoes. Even you. I know that you've had people at you, but nobody understands it to the degree that Gypsy gets it, because Gypsy is the most victimized person in the world. You shouldn't kill your mom, I'm just saying. And I feel like as long as Gypsy is going to therapy and taking care of herself, she should have social media if she wants to. That doesn't mean I don't agree with you. Do you know she was agreeing with me that she needs to be off social media and not be an influencer? So she's contradicting herself. And then she says, that just means that I believe Gypsy has been told what to do with most of her life. And yes, I know she committed a crime, but she served her time. I think she should maybe get off social media and when her parole is up. But I think after Gypsy, she should be able to definitely be able to have social media if she wants to. So really what Bree is saying is Gypsy shouldn't be on social media. Right, Brianna?
I don't totally buy what she's telling you. I feel like she's playing sides here. And she was,
Oh yeah, 100%.
basically, you were like, yep, okay. You know, you gave this little short response to that whole book, which was nice, but I really think she was playing sides. You know, she would probably bring back whatever you had said. So yeah.
That's talking about Rachel, I think, here.
What journalist sends out all private messages, hey? Like, what journalist does this? Out of interest? The journalist, remember?
I'm just talking about the fake PR chick. Does everyone remember that? I don't remember that. Apparently it was a whole thing. Does anyone remember the fake PR thing? I don't remember that. Should we look at the baby? Oh, just kidding. For real. Okay, let me put the background back up so you guys can see your comments. All right. Sorry, comments are going back on. All right. There you go. Just being Evan. Hello. Tap, tap, tap. Okay. I don't know. Where's Broanna?
Oh, someone said Broanna is the new Nick.
Broanna. Broanna. I'm tapping. Broanna. Who is this person? Coco Loco? Oh, she doesn't want to come on. Why haven't I told people that you're still in contact with Christy? I'm not. Who am I talking to that's Christy? Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun.
It's the bots. Someone put a video out saying that they're paying bots and people's chat in order to create problems.
I don't doubt that.
I don't doubt it either. It's probably.
I also think they're paying for views on Gypsy's accounts because have you looked at her YouTube? Nobody watches her YouTube videos. You can't tell me that there's such a huge discrepancy between TikTok and YouTube when it comes to Gypsy Rose.
Yeah, I think it's possible. I remember her saying in one of her episodes, I finally got to 10 million. And I think it's because she likely paid for them. I don't think she just grew 400,000 followers overnight like that.
Who is still following her? Someone named Karma Color wants to come on here. What's this person's name?
Hello. Thanks for letting me up.
You're welcome.
I just wanted to say when it comes to Broanna, because I find that funny that you say that. When I've tried to go in her lives, right away I'll get either kicked out. I had gone on another live, didn't even realize she was already in the box, and she right away liked to attack me, all because I say I disagree with her. I said that she was never diagnosed with Munchausen by proxy, and Bree was stammering, stuttering. I mean, you could hear her anger, and she literally says she writes down people's names. She watches everybody who goes.
Interesting how her added, yes, she changes on the platforms, right? Very interesting.
Into lives. She will write down people's names, and then automatically if you try to go into her live, that's why you'll get blocked, because I've been blocked now. And I think she just wants to hear herself talk. I applaud you for coming out and showing all this and making people aware. And people like Bree need to stop. I mean, she literally is hanging on the leg of Gypsy, and she doesn't want to hear anybody else's opinion. And she tried to come at me, and I said, hey, I've been in the mental health field for over 25 years. It's malingering by proxy. She doesn't want to hear anything. Anything I tried to say, she was either yelling over me, and then whoever's live it actually was kicked me off.
Oh my goodness.
I don't even know the person. Oh, and then she accused me of knowing Fancy. I don't even know who Fancy is. I'm just starting to learn because I'm not on TikTok very much. So I follow certain creators, but
Fancy has an acquired taste.
I don't know Fancy. Like I've recently seen her stuff, not impressed, but that's okay. I don't follow her, but Bree is I don't know why she needs to come across so mean. She does not give people on any live a chance to talk and explain. And I tried to explain to her, you know, working in the psychology field, knowing what I know and working very hard at it, she didn't want to hear anything about malingering. I even said in some of those documentaries, the actual doctors that treated her were never even filmed in these documentaries.
Holly Talk. Hold on. Holly Talk. Fuck you. I love you. Sorry.
Oh, that's
I had to say
okay.
hi. I literally just said fuck you. I love you, but I love Holly Talk. She's like one of my favorite people in the whole world. She's been one of my followers for like 6 years. Okay, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I just appreciate being able to come up and, you know, I
Oh,
don't like,
hang on. She interrupted somebody because one of her followers came up. That's really rude. How disrespectful is that? How do they? I don't understand why they accept that behavior. Just find that to be really rude.
confrontation, but I mean, the clear thing is Gypsy is making money off the unaliving of her mother, which is deplorable in every sense of the word. And now that people are coming out, such as yourself, and not backing her up and actually speaking the truth, I don't know why it unhinges Bree so much. And she was so flustered because she wanted to show me a picture so badly on this live, but she couldn't get to it. It's not that she couldn't get to it. She just didn't have it. She doesn't like being told the truth. And that's her problem.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, hold up. Before you go, I need to tell you a cute story about Holly Talk. Holly Talk has a little girl. Okay, it's been years. She's probably not little anymore. But when her daughter was like 2 and 3 years old, her daughter used to, so fucking cute. She used to go crawl into Holly's bedroom and get a blanket and a pillow. And she would go onto the TV and turn on YouTube. And then she would go watch Katie Joy talk about the Duggars.
That's cute.
And so Holly would walk into her bedroom and be like, what are you doing, honey? Are you watching? She'd be like, I'm watching Katie Joy.
Oh, that's cute.
Okay, sorry. Okay, continue.
But I want to thank you for letting me come up and, you know, speaking out about Broana, because she just is digging herself a hole and she's digging it very deep. And it's just amazing the inaccuracies, just the BS of lies she puts out there. And does she really believe that people believe her? It's very disturbing.
Starlight, hello, Starlight. If you want to come up, you're welcome to come up on panel. I see you in the chat. Oh, you can't come up yet? Okay. She was talking about, okay, so hello, Starlight cannot stand Broana. So my comments are about Bree, not Nina. Yeah, we're not, I have nothing against Nina, by the way. I sent Nina a whole bunch of evidence today.
How I just find that to be really rude. So she's got someone up there and she interrupts them to talk about somebody else and then proceeds to ignore what the person's saying. You could ask for the definitely you could request any police records. I guess. Excuse me. Yeah. She's now. Yeah, oh, she does.
I apologized to her and she unblocked me. See? That's how creators can do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I entered her live and I said one thing and she blocked me. But I have alternate accounts because I used to have a shop on TikTok. So I go into my other accounts and you don't actually have to enter someone's profile to watch their live. You can just type their name in and they're right there. You can watch their live just from the homepage.
Yep. That's how I just watched Broana.
Yeah.
We all watched it from a homepage where I didn't log in.
Okay. So now we're up to 6. I don't know. So
Crap corner, like it's like
oh, she's so cute.
It's like a circus show. It's like a sideshow circus.
She is so cute. She really thinks when she's yelling at me, she ate it. She really thinks when she's yelling at me, she ate. She's like, yeah, Katie Joy. And I'm like, yeah, you ate, Dreamweaver. I'm going to just keep saying you ate because I learned that today.
Because I went in there because she says on her videos that she's all about like, you know, confronting people and having good combat with people and conversing with them. So I went in there and I was fighting with like, I said something. I commented on one of her videos and she blocked me like 2 comments later. I was like, okay, well, you're apparently not about it. So
someone named Just Do It wants to join. Who's this? I'm going to be honest. I drop people for no reason. So you better be good. I drop out of chats and I drop people for no reason. Hello. Oh, that's creepy. That was creepy as hell. It sounded like someone's like got
The
it sounded-
keys.
yeah, they sounded like they're chewing in keys, chains.
No, it sounded like someone eating peanut M&Ms.
Oh my god, was it Gypsy's handcuffs and dog leash? Oh, the handcuffs and dog leash, that story that never made sense. How did she chain the dog leash to you and to her and to the bed with the how did she clip Gypsy to the bed with handcuffs and a dog leash and have also Dee Dee attached to it?
I feel like she wants to be the Turpin children so bad. Like, that was like a horrific thing. And, I won't say any details because I don't want to get you in trouble on here. But, like, why does she want to be the Turpin children so bad? And Dee Dee never did anything like that.
Okay, everyone keep tapping. Let's share. We're not even
the perfect victim, like she claims.
Well, if here's the thing. If she is so petrified of handcuffs and dog leashes, why is she so into BDSM? Like, if I had trauma from that kind of stuff, the last thing I'd be into is BDSM. And by the way, I'm totally not into BDSM. I'm like, because I actually have trauma from SA, and the last thing I want to do is be chained up and whipped because, I actually.
Of course, we have to bring that in, right? Of course, she's going to bring out the fact that it's just getting to the point where whatever anyone says, she's going to have experienced it.
Actually have trauma.
I've actually read books about stuff like the psychology of all of that, and it's not far-fetched as you would think. Like, it's all about maintaining the control in that situation, so it wouldn't be far-fetched if
Phoenix Investigate. She's another crazy one. I'm blocking her. She's one of those creeps that's on Gypsy's side. She's out. Okay. Someone send a crystal ball, right? And she's wearing chokers. She still looks like choker. Desiree, yep. I found one of my longtime followers that I used to really like was in one of Bree's lives, and she was talking shit about me, and her name was Desiree. And I had to block her. It was really sad because I was like, you literally think bro is the answer. Bro Anna.
Wow.
Yeah. I lost some of my longtime followers to the dark side of Bro Anna.
I don't know how to just say that. That's just really sad how people, and there's like, I call it proof pudding. Like, the proof pudding you're giving out and other people are going, hey, wait a minute. And then all these other people, including your own followers, are like, oh my gosh, that makes sense. I'm going to go and follow these other people because this can't be true.
Well, and that's like another thing.
Desiree, I wasn't talking about you, but you can come up.
No, I know. I have a question too, but I wanted to come up because I remember I was in your live, I think when that girl Desiree came into your live. And so all of a sudden you were like, oh, no, Desiree, you're getting blocked. I'm not doing this. And I was like, what's going on? I didn't even say anything.
Oh,
because I thought it was me.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of bummed by that because Desiree used to be like one of these people that would let me know when shit was about to go down. Because I don't really pay attention to when people talk shit about me. I really don't care. Like, if you want to talk shit about me, but I'm just not going to address the shit talking.
Right.
Because I actually don't care.
Right.
Like, if you think I'm a piece of shit, that's great. I probably think you're a piece of shit too.
Yeah, the feeling is probably mutual.
Yes.
I did have a question though. And well, I guess to pick your guys' brains. Okay, so I've been like seeing and hearing stuff a lot about how Gypsy apparently wants to buy like the house on Volunteer Way, which is so bizarre to me because I'm like, if this was a place that you were so abused and mistreated and horrible things happen.
It sounds like she's doing a calling show where she's the expert, right?
To you, why would you ever want to even be around that house or that property again? So I don't know if you know anything about that.
I actually don't think that's true because I feel like one of the people that was pushing that lie was Melly Mel, and Melly Mel is not related to the family.
Okay, I don't even know who that is, to be honest.
There's been like people claiming to be connected to the family that aren't, and they've been pushing these ridiculous lies, and I have not actually heard any of that.
Interesting. Okay, well, I feel like it's been going around lately, and that was just so mind-boggling to me because
why? the house was bought a couple of years ago, and so she can't get it back.
Yeah, well, I think people were speculating like if she did want to get it back. Apparently, people were saying that she wanted to get it back like super bad, and so people were like, why would she want to buy the house? Like, did she hide like evidence somewhere? And that's, in the 45 minutes before she got in the cab, that's what she was doing or whatever. So she needs to make sure it's not found. I mean, who knows? People run with theories all the time, but I just knowing that you used to be close to the family, I was like, maybe you know something that we don't.
I actually haven't heard anything like that. Okay. I've never heard of her even wanting to move back to Missouri, to be honest.
Well, I don't know if she would want to move back there. I just heard that she wanted to buy the house.
I never heard them ever say that, ever.
Okay.
But again, Christy lied to me about almost everything, so it could be a truth,
Yeah, that's true. All right, well, I'll log out now, but I just wanted to say that.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining, Desiree.
Yeah, absolutely. Have a good night.
Not the bad Desiree.
I know, right? You did give me a heart attack that day. I was like, what happened? What did I do? I didn't even say anything.
We are still besties, okay?
Okay, perfect. All right, have a good night.
Bye, friends. Okay.
Bye.
I do
There's
have a
this-
question.
What's up?
Hey, did anyone see this video? I don't know if it was real, not real, but somehow I saw a video and it looked like it was Jeffree Star on a live, and they were saying, and he was riding around on a pink wheelchair that they were saying was gypsies. I don't know if that was like, I saw the live. I just don't know how true.
You lost me at Jeffree Star because I don't like him.
I don't like him either. But yeah, there was a video made, like he was doing a live, and there's a video, someone posted it, and he was laughing and
Oh,
riding
someone said
around.
that was satire.
Oh, see, I didn't know, and that's why I thought it was strange and weird. And
So here's the thing about Jeffree Star is he literally probably hates Gypsy, but he would absolutely pull her on a live on TikTok just for clout.
That's exactly what he did.
he did.
Yeah,
He got
he
on a live
hates.
with her, got people to like gift her all kinds of stuff. And while Gypsy was talking crap about roses, she's like, "It's only worth a penny. Like that's so cheap." And he kind of like played along with it. But then once he got off the live with her, he made a video and basically trashed her.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Yeah.
Like, that's Jeffree Star. Welcome to Jeffree Star.
Yep.
There's
Good
whole
for
like
him.
series on him. Go to YouTube. Just
Yeah.
type in Dramageddon, Dramageddon 2, Tati and Jeffrey drama, Jeffrey and
James Charles.
James Charles drama, Jeffrey and Shane drama, Jeffrey and everyone drama.
There is that other creator, Jimmy something, and he dressed up in like Cinderella and had the wig on, and he like made a satire video in a wheelchair. And she said, "I got on Christian Mingle and I found me a boy," and that's it. Jimmy Speedway, and it's hilarious. And then he found a creator to pretend like she was Dee Dee, and yeah, you got to go check it out. It is.
I
Really
have nightmares that I actually buy Jeffree Star cosmetics. Okay, I don't have eyebrows right now because I had a staph infection last year, and I
Just my eyebrows. So she has criticized the way someone's done their made eyebrows, now saying she doesn't have eyebrows.
can't stop picking at it. But I like lost half my eyebrows, so I have to wear like stamps. And Holly Tuck told me to get stamps, so she puts my stamps. Thanks, Holly.
I'm dropping out of the live, figuring out how to
Okay.
drop out of the live, but I just want to say a huge thank you to you and all the amazing creators out there who actually put out the truth and facts and don't back down. So thank you sincerely
You're
for doing that.
welcome. Thanks for being a new bestie.
Thank you. Bye. Have
Bye.
a good night, everybody.
Bye. I guess Bree's on live right now talking about exposing your text messages with her.
Friends, don't let friends have jacked up eyebrows.
It's true.
That is the most accurate thing I've ever heard. So, Broanna, and since you're mad that I exposed,
I don't know how things are going to be. There's a thunderstorm around. In fact, there was some lightning. They actually had to they've suspended play at the for the local for the AFL game at the MCG tonight. So it's been rumbling. I think it's okay, but if I do disappear, you know where I've gone.
your text messages. You've already exposed mine. Remember a couple weeks ago, you're like, I'm going to put out all of my texts with Katie. Now she's going to play the victim. Now she's playing the victim like she's not the victim. You guys, I'm losing followers. I'm losing viewers. Come on. Hannah.
Share the live. Just share it. I've shared
Share
it
the
like 2 or
live,
3
share the
times.
live, and tap.
You guys
Let's-
better be tapping that.
Let's watch together. Should we watch, bros? Oh, wait. I'm going to pull up Bree. You guys don't leave me. Don't leave me. Don't leave me for bro. Broanna, you guys are leaving me for bro. I'll pull her up. I got you, fam.
Oh, my bad.
I got you,
Wasn't
fam.
Wasn't it Jake Paul that saying it's every day, bro? It's every day. Like we can just have that as her sound.
Y'all, I would never leave you. Oh, y'all are leaving me for Bree. I just showed you all my text messages with her. Let's put her up on here.
Hey guys, keep sharing. We're losing viewers. Keep sharing.
Did she just take down her page? Oh, she's not. Oh, she is live.
Isn't this against TOS of TikTok, by the way?
Katie, you need to make some Gypsy Road shirts like
Oh,
you did
because
for
I have to
Michelle.
log in to confirm my age. Oh, fuck.
Ah!
I can't see it. God damn it.
Katie,
She's
you
got
need to
it.
make some Gypsy shirts like you do for Michelle Duggar. You need to make some of those shirts and sell them.
I can't watch her live because it says that I have to like log in.
Yeah, that's what they were saying last night. You have to log in and prove that you're 18 or over or something.
Should I like continue with Twitter? I'll make a fake account. She'll probably know it's me. Oh crap, it's gonna say that's me. Continue with Apple? No. Everyone's leaving me. Just make a burner account?
That's what I would do.
So here, remember, she doesn't use Socks account, remember?
Thank you for sending the crystal ball. Keep sending them, guys. She had a goal of 25.
Remember, she doesn't make sock accounts, but here she is making the sock account live on TikTok.
Sign up. Then use that Gmail. Sorry, can use phone. No, I don't want to use phone. Sign up with email. Okay. Hold on. Do I have
Keep
to
sharing.
do it as a guest? I can't because I have to like be able to prove that I'm 18. I'm like 12. Really, I'm 12.
Is this YouTube? I mean, that's just kind of weird.
I think she's doing that intentionally, so you can't just watch it from the page. You're
That also can kind of restrict her too.
She's live though. On YouTube.
Is she live on YouTube?
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't see it. Where is she live at? On TikTok?
You're on TikTok being an idiot.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you were trying it on YouTube. I'm like, typically they're even strict on kids shows that you can't even comment on kids shows. So if she had like an 18 plus live, that would restrict her a lot on there.
Yeah, why would she do that? That's so dumb. My username can only have create username. Okay.
So you can hear her making her fake account.
Keep sharing the live.
Live.
Keep tapping. Keep tapping. 200,000
Live.
hearts.
Live on
Tap, 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 tap.
live.
She lived in a prison her entire life. Of course she's making mistakes. Able to make. Like we got you, we might not be the same exact mistakes, but we were make mistakes. That was oh, you come up. But she's been going to me. No, you see, that's BS. I don't care. She's been groomed to scam. I hate to say it, but it's facts.
Oh, did you hear that?
To say something like that. Basically, what you're saying is that who raises you and how you're raised and your abuse literally is who you are, and nothing or no one or anything that you do will ever change that.
Oh, really?
Like you are permanently like the mess that people causing your life to. That is permanently your identity.
She literally said that Gypsy was groomed to defraud people.
Someone that.
So we're walking the dog with her. Is that
causes you? I mean, the abuse that you take, the freaking grooming that you might go through, the trauma that you endure, everything in your life is your identity, and nothing can change that. You cannot do anything to change that. That is bullshit. That is bullshit. Like you said, and anyone who thinks that way, I feel sorry. Like I hope that you don't think that way about yourself. I really, truly hope.
Everyone share this live
in your life when you,
because I know that 99% of the people that want to watch her are blocked. Make sure to share this.
I hope.
So I said, I believe you can't do this on.
So
That's really just because Gypsy in the work. Jax, come on. Y'all don't need. Hold on, my dog got me. I truly think that
I'm pretty sure like 100 people that were watching me are now at her live.
That's who you are for the right side. I hope that's just like some type
Come
of
back.
some type of just brainwash feeling that you had because that's what people put out there about Gypsy. I really hope that because that is really sad. Like when you become an adult and when you take control of your emotions and your actions and everything else like that, you have the opportunity to be whoever you want to be, change whatever you want about yourself.
Ooh, thanks for the crystal ball.
Who her mother is because her mother raised her is just ignorance at its finest.
But she is like her mother.
The Gypsy's mother suffered from Munchausen by proxy. I mean Munchausen. Like when you are you saying?
Katie was served a TRO, I believe, for harassment.
And like some people get it wrong. Are you saying the Gypsy's mother suffered from Munchausen, meaning like she fabricated and exaggerated her own sicknesses? Or are you saying that she suffered the same thing that some people say Gypsy did or some people say she did? Are you saying that are you asking if she was a victim, or are you asking if she literally had Munchausen herself?
Broanna. We're watching Broanna. And half of my followers that were in this live went to go to watch Broanna.
What are you talking about?
You all need to tell them to come back to Katie's because we're watching it.
Nobody said anything about the first time living. What?
Tell people, go into Broanna's live and tell everyone, yo, we're watching this on Katie's. No need to be over here watching this fool. Is she in like, why?
Imagine if somebody did that while they were watching, if someone did that to her.
Are you serious? Right when she told that she could walk. In one interview, she says it's Dan. In another, she says it's Nick. Look, do me a favor. I'm not gonna like have an attitude with you. I'm not gonna be petty. Instead, I'm just gonna say this. Do me a favor. Get off my live right now and go research PTSD and trauma and memory.
Hi, KJ.
Go research it, and you can come back if you want and share with me what you learned. Because I promise you'll learn a lot. Go ahead and look that up. PTSD and how it affects your memory.
I have PTSD, bro, and I have good memory.
Distortion. Look up trauma and how it affects memory. Like, do you remember every single thing in your life? Even people that don't suffer from lots of trauma, memory in general is not.
Oh, now of course she suffers from PTSD. I think KJ muscle memory even went back. Yep. Yeah, Vader is another creator that was following Katie. I think she's looked up. I think she's hooked into that court case. That EKC people sucks is. I think she's yeah, it's another content creator that has been targeted, I believe. I'm not really sure. I don't know who everybody is.
I'm surprised I'm not blocked yet.
Like, pinpoint, like she lied. So wait, so because she lied, who she told that she can walk to first, okay? Because she lied about that, that means that
guys,
she is a horrible person. She deserves to be in prison. She's a liar.
Literally nobody is giving her hearts. You guys keep tapping on mine. Tap up. Let's do like a massive tap up. Tap 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 tap. Let's get me to 200 real fast. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go on a tap party. Let's go. Tap up. Tap up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Go 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 go. Tap up, everyone. It's a tap party.
Okay, so no, I do no. Did Didi was Didi a victim of Munchausen by proxy? No. Did Didi have Munchausen? Me and Gypsy actually have talked about this before. She thinks that her mom could have. She remembers moments.
Oh, she thinks her mom could have it, but I thought she did have it.
You know, because I mean, she couldn't bring Gypsy to the doctor every single day. You know, then you kind of got to space out. So say
let's
there
go.
were times that she would kind of do the same thing.
Let's go, everyone. Keep going up, 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 up.
And I don't remember the conversation we had about this was so long ago. See, look at me, my memory. I must be lying, right? You see what I mean? You don't remember.
Up,
every single thing they talk about or experience. Or
keep going, everyone.
But I would have to talk to her about it again to get the exact, like, you know, to get the exact details from her. But she did believe that it could be possible.
Let's go. We're getting up. We're ahead of her.
Do you answer questions?
Keep tapping up.
If I haven't seen your question yet, I'm sorry, but my dog has been wanting to go for a walk all day, so I'm just like, I'm walking one more time up the street and back.
Let's go. We're almost at 200. Keep tapping.
Like, she really loves counseling, and she wants to add more days to her counseling. She really applies the things she learns.
Oh yeah, she wants to do it voluntarily, you guys.
Yeah.
Tap up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
This way.
Let's go. We're getting to 200. Let's go.
I wish she could have figured another way too, and I'm sure she does too. You know, I think at the end of the day, the trauma. I think
it is.
Okay, this is what I truly believe. I think that
let's go.
She ran away to Dan's. I think if that wouldn't have been so traumatic, because you know most people just know about her being chained to bed, which that's traumatic enough, right?
That never happened, Bree.
Doesn't even compare.
Let's go. We're gonna get to 1 million.
And emotionally, like emotionally, and actually, and she says this in one of the documentaries. The stuff her mom did to her mentally, which she hasn't shared a lot of publicly.
Yes, she has.
That's the shit that really, more than the medical stuff. Everybody's so focused on the medical stuff.
Oh, so it's only
look into what her mom did to her mentally. Honestly, like even the medical stuff's a huge part of it, but that doesn't even compare. Like I know that her book that she wrote, or that she was a part of writing. She I think
that she was a part of writing. Did you hear that?
Is my phone broken? I actually need to get
like she's not even an author.
She goes into depth, like more of her relationship.
I hate her necklaces.
Gee, she doesn't say anything positive about them, has she?
And
She looks like she's trying to kill herself.
pulling out inside my house. All right, Grandma. We'll get you some water. There you go. So cute and sweet and.
Well, let's go. Let's get to 300, you guys.
All right. So now my dog is trying to leave me alone. Maybe. All right, y'all. Let me set this up.
Do you think if I tried to join her live, she would join with me?
If she did let you on, she would quickly, she would
All right,
quickly
what I
block
might
you
end up doing.
because there's no way you're going to be able to have a conversation with her, period.
Oh my
So I'm
God.
gonna put my
Her outfit is
up here
so
because-
awful.
So I'm gonna read every single text message between me and Katie Joy, but I did just hear that she's trying to make a fake account to come into here. And the last time she was getting people to report my live, it got taken down for actual, as in the front, exploitation.
Did I ask anyone to take down her live?
Not gonna happen tonight.
Have
So I'm
I
gonna-
asked anyone to take down her live? Has anyone?
More people coming live. So when I go over the text message, I know, girl,
Nobody asked. Nobody.
am so out of shape. But when y'all,
I don't ever tell people to mass report
when I
anyone.
read the messages, I might do them on my backup account. If I get enough followers, I only need like 60 or something like that. But if I don't get it enough, it's okay. I really don't want to go on YouTube, so let me put it up here because I'll make a read him over there because I'm not about to chance it.
She's already like.
Yes. He was, man. He was so excited. He was ready to go walk.
I'll report her. Should I do nudity?
I want to know who snitched. Some people came from here over there and snitched that you were trying
She's
to
false
walk
reporting
her.
her.
Shameful.
Some people just love the drama, though. You know, it's
False
entertainment. That's why
reporting.
everybody's on TikTok to begin with. So
Should I do this? She said that I was.
She's false reporting her. She's false reported her. She said it was nudity. That's a false report. She's had just false reported him. Wow. Can you believe that? You're a bit terrified? Oh, well, thank you for. Well, I believe better than the Irish. Katie's got a 24-hour restriction. So she can't go on for 24 hours. So that sort of gives everyone, I don't know what she's going to do with herself. Hello, Anna. Joey's brave. I don't know what she got the ban for, but I saw something on her TikTok to say that Bree had reported her or something. So
We're gonna mass report her, so we might.
Oh, we might as well do
Oh,
it. She said we were
man.
going to.
It's
Oh,
not-
dear.
minor safety.
Approved because of what it's. I'm going to put in the comments. Crap.
Harassment and
Okay,
bullying.
so
Look,
Why does it keep buffering?
I don't
what
know.
it is, it's not approved as a name. So the way that Fancy on this video, she goes nasty, 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 and that's why I named it that. And I can't change it for 30 days.
yeah, here is evidence that she is falsely reporting. Look,
Should we just keep reporting her? She said that we were gonna mass report
So
her.
it's nasty. Period. Watch, I'm putting nasty dot nasty dot nasty.
Minor safety. Suspected underage.
It won't let me.
She does this to me, so she tells it herself. Like, I've never reported her in my life, but I'll keep doing it. Let's see, adult nudity.
Oh, really? She's reporting my live right now. That's what I'm saying. So I might, if y'all can go follow that account, I really might jump over there if I get enough followers. I'm
Legal
not gonna
activities,
risk this
drugs, and controlled
getting violation. Like, I
substance.
have almost 17,000 followers.
This is
like,
beautiful. This cheered
which
me up. I
busted my
appreciate it.
ass to build this account.
Everyone, help me. Dangerous acts.
But it's really easy. Nasty, one, but two guys. No, yeah, sure.
Who's the snitch in there?
Who be snitching?
Who be snitching? Go follow these.
no name, are you?
What?
You're not your actual name, are you?
No, not at all.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Oh, she's doing false information for elections. Let's see. Let's.
So I just did like this road.
Rather than scams. Oh, she just restricted me.
The live 500, and I think I have. It was
Did
like
you actually see that you're doing that?
No, it's for unoriginal.
Something for 60 something. It's close though. It's close.
Okay.
I'll never understand it either. I'm about to pin this comment.
First of all, she says that I'm not, you promoted her, so your fake account. She has a lot of mods, I've heard. Miss Ortiz, whatever it is. What's her new one? What's the new one? Should we just like instead just
Everybody in there.
I'm doing an appeal. It says that I'm doing unoriginal content, so I will just put it down. I'm not doing. Did anyone record her saying that about Dee Dee? I don't know.
So did she cut off her live or what happened?
Mine is currently restricted.
Oh, okay. How is she supposed to speak?
Unoriginal content, but I did an appeal. How long do the appeals take?
Oh, I have no idea.
You can replay your live. Now they're in here. Appeal not approved. Okay, let's start over. I'll be back.
Okay, so her report. I know I've still got Lulu's email. Yes, I do. And then because she got restricted, you see, she went live second. Then there is a third live. Okay. Then there's a third live. It was about 5 hours worth all up. Okay, so this is yes, I do. Yeah, so there's still I'm not probably gonna get all done now. So this is a video. I've not seen it. I don't know what it's like. Yeah, so it went. She was 5 hours on. This is who is Sir Morbid. So we're gonna have a quick look at this, and then I'm gonna go. I hopefully will come back and do the others another time. But it looks like my I haven't seen this, so I've got no idea what this is.
Well, hello everyone. This is Vin Vader coming to you live from Canada. Anyways, today I want to do this video explaining to all you new people who are following Morbid Reality truly who he is. Now, Morbid Reality is actually Jimmer Nam. He started off with, first off, a podcast doing Jimmer Nam, which was basically Howard Stern stuff. He started a community there where a lot of people helped him, and he ended up backstabbing everybody there. Plus, also, he had a youngster in.
Hello, Double Dutchie. Yeah. The fact that she false reported her, I think, is very dangerous, in my opinion. I don't know about Pretty Pastel. Well, remember, she has always said she doesn't use fake accounts, so she's proven on TikTok. She can't. She has already proven she can't. She's lying.
Discord there, where he had cam girls who helped this show tremendously.
I told you this is so morbid, by the way.
And basically, the cam girls had to have him removed from the Discord. So the Discord had to be shut down because Jimmer Nam gave this 12-year-old permission to be in there. Now, there's proof of this stuff. Plus, also, Jimmer Nam turned on everybody in that cam plus a year old in there. And basically, what ended up happening, he got taken down for copyright. The NBA was informed that he was using material that they used, and also was using a lot of the sayings and descriptions that they were doing from different shows, and basically calling it his own.
as I said, that's Sir Morbid, and that does not look like the voice.
Which had him taken down very quickly. He also then started a podcast for young children, which basically brought in about 150,000 subs. He was doing very, very well. The only problem was he was being very, very inappropriate with children, playing sexual content to kids that were 7 years old and up, kind of grooming them. I'm not saying that he's a pedophile, but his behavior, talking about sexual intercourse, anal sex, things like this, will make you sick. I've got proof of that too. Plus, also, Jimmer then was taken down by Illuminati in that thing because he was attacking other creators, which is a big story with him. He cannot handle anybody who has success. If they have success and are in his channel, he goes after them. He doesn't like to be. He likes to be number one. And you know something? He'll put down people to the end of the. He steals. He uses other clips. He's just a piece of shit. And
Yeah, so this is I've heard people talk about this. So I've heard people say this. Again, this is what someone's put together. You need to do your own research. But this
you're going to see a lot of different things that this guy does. It's unbelievable. I mean, he gave out girls that are into cam girl lifestyle, gave out their actual addresses and put them into danger. One girl was actually attacked. I mean, it's just sick stuff that this guy does. He goes far, far. He's a scumbag, put it that way. He puts people's lives in danger, contacts people's real families. There's just no end to this guy. Now he's on with this morbid reality, and if you notice, he's always putting down other creators. Why can't he just create his own stuff and basically go from there? Why does he have? Because other people have success, he has to put them down and say how cruel they are to these families and how they just want a buck. Well, Jimmer, you just want a buck. That was one of my problems with you. People donated to me, and you were upset because they gave a large amount of money to me, and you felt you deserved that type of money. But anyways, also what Jimmer ended up doing is basically going against everybody that helped him, and you'll see, proof of that. You're going to see the real morbid reality. He's a piece of shit. He'll turn on you in 2 seconds. Every community he's had, every top person, and I used to warn them, and they used to say, "Oh, he'll never turn on me." And guess what? Every one of them now basically I'm friends with because they realized I was telling the truth. They turned on him, and we're talking about hundreds of people. He's just that type of guy. Anyways, let's get on to some of these clips to show you truly what kind of a just vile guy this is. Anyways, let's go. Now, why don't we listen to how he treats victims? This is a mother who lost her child. Let's just see how he responds to her.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play it now. Cool.
I think she'll be okay. All right, so let me go ahead and make a phone call to my girlfriend. She lives in Boston, in Massachusetts. I haven't spoke to her for a long time. Should I call my ex? What do you guys think in chat over there? Let's see how this goes here. And this is just the beginning, of course. And got a ton more things to do. This is just the beginning. Here we go.
You have reached 6705.
Blah, blah, blah.
To answer your call, please leave a message and we will call you back. Thank you and have a nice day.
Hey, Carol. How you doing, honey? What do you think about your shithead son, that loser, 27-year-old fucking loser named Matthew? What's wrong with him? Can we talk about him? I am sorry for your loss about Corey. I know Corey died of AIDS, or I don't know. I don't know the entire story, but
Nikki said this video made her sick. Must have missed all of that. This is Sir Morbid.
Matthew said he had an enlarged heart, and I apologize that the wrong son died. I know every time you look at your son now, Matthew over there, he's a failure, and it's really, really sad. But every time you look at his face, you're like, why didn't this shithead die? Why didn't he fucking die? Why did my great Corey die? I don't know. I wanted to just send my condolences to you. I know he just passed away this year, I guess, or last year. I don't know. Honestly, I don't give a fuck. But your son is in the basement selling his clothes, his designer clothes to make rent. Go force him to get a real job because he's not doing a good job over there. What he's doing right now. Maybe you need to spank him a little bit. Okay. I know he doesn't have a daddy. I'm going to call him next. I'm going to call his dad next. Maybe we can reunite them. How's that sound? All right. Bye. Love you.
What?
So who do I call next?
Never.
What? I don't give a fuck.
Oh
the guy talks shit about my kid saying that they should die. Fuck you. And then he calls me a cheat.
Is an innocent.
What? Oh, yes, he did. In the stream the other night, he said he was Robert Shin. Yes, she was Katie Joy was live on TikTok making other accounts to mass report Bray.
person, and you're like,
No, she's a cunt. No, she's a cunt for raising that shithead and allowing him to stay in his fucking basement, raising a fucking complete douche dick. So tell him to go fuck off.
Well, it sure shows you what a cool guy he is, calling a mother who lost a son and basically treating her like that. It just shows you what type of prick this guy really is.
Wowzers! All right. I might put, what I might do is I might leave it there because that was pretty bad. If you want to watch the rest of it, you can watch it there, I think. Because that was pretty so I'll put that there because yeah, I think I saw enough. Okay, so yeah, it was, wasn't it? All right, let's just have a look at this. So he had little kids in his life. Wow. I mean, is that any different to Katie? You know, talking about what she does around her son. All right, so let's just look at this one. I'm going to speed this up. All right, let's go.
I'm not one to talk. Oh, her live is paused. She really thinks she's eating over there. What happened to her live? Today's topic is why Broanna is ridiculous.
As I said, I'll put the link there. You can watch it. You can watch the rest of it for yourself because that first 7 minutes was pretty horrible.
Who is watching me that hasn't followed me? Those of you that have never watched me before, you best be following me because I got the best tea when it comes to Broanna.
But she's not a tea channel.
She has McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Yes,
she is. Someone just said that. Who loves Caitlin? Caitlin's like my favorite TikTok friend. And Rhea. Or is it Ray?
Oh yeah, it's Ray. It's just spelled differently.
You got blocked.
17,000 followers. I think Katie's got more than that. Joanne.
Oh, she said my name. Did you hear that?
I did.
Yeah, I'm not going to go private, y'all. That's not going to help me. Trust me. Of all these followers I have, I promise you, a lot of them are the people that will come and report me. Like, trust me. Trust me.
Because you bought them, right? Did you buy them? Did you buy them?
Oh, I made it to 17,000. I probably bought them. According to Katie, I bought all of my followers. So
she's listening to me
just as much as I believe. Like her.
Who's all snitching in here?
Hold up. Bree, your eyeshadow is terrible. Hey, Bree, your eyeshadow is terrible. Bree, your eyeshadow is terrible, bro.
Bree,
fix your hair, please.
Fix your hair.
Yo, so go follow nasty.
Fix your hair. Fix your hair.
It's nasty with 2 dots in between. I know it's a stupid one, but I was doing it because I'm fancy. What's exposed?
She pauses when I talk. Someone tell her to fix. Oh my God.
Like,
who is the snitch?
Like, I really don't. If y'all notice, like, I really don't talk about Katie Joy.
She did not say that.
I came on here to show you guys screenshots of Katie Joy, but I don't talk about her.
Like, I don't know what it is with these people. Like, I will be on my live talking strictly about going over the evidence.
Oh yeah, the evidence.
Talking about me.
Nobody cares.
Because can they really call me nobody if they're constantly talking about me? Because that would be kind of weird, right?
Who's the snitch? What happened?
If like you're talking about me 24/7.
She thinks.
Look, a Sesbury came up in here. A fake Sesbury. All right, are we to 500 yet on the nasty?
Bree, you're.
That's the info on. I don't know which info. I'm not a hate page, so if you're looking for like tea on Gypsy, like oh wait, let me do this. I am at the Blanchard's right now, y'all, and Gypsy is going back to jail. I'm right here at their house. Christy and Gypsy just got into a physical fight. Gypsy slapped Christy with a fish. They went fishing today, and when they got back home, they were fighting over who caught the biggest fish.
Yes, you can come back, Mama Celeste. I removed it. I stopped it. We've gone on to Bree is the one that served her. I've only seen the one. Has she been served twice?
Okay, she's really dumb. She thinks this is so stupid. She's trying to mock me because legitimately Christy told me that she hit Gypsy. Like, why doesn't Bree ask Christy why she told me while she was drunk that she hit Gypsy? Hello Starlight's like, that's gonna backfire. I know, right? All right, let's
live from the bayou. Wait, hold on 1 second. We're about to be at the bayou anyway. Hold on. Oops.
Is she saying that lady who was on here is in her chat and wants to talk? Is that what she's saying?
I think so.
You sound like Katie Marie.
Girl, it's clickbait. No, it's actually not clickbait. I'm just joking around right now. If you knew me, I like to joke around sometimes. So actually, it's not. But I'm sorry, I had to stop my live because I'm reporting live from the Blanchard's house right now. People want the tea, I'm giving it to them. I drove all the way to Bayou to get this tea for you. So if you don't want to listen to it,
oh my God, she's so dumb.
But I know some people want this tea. So yes, Ryan is
Gypsy
on
on
his way to Christy's from Lake Charles right now to receive the child. Yes, Gypsy already had her baby. Actually has.
Oh my God, she is so dumb. Is this possible that she is this corny? You guys, look at her face.
I don't want to look at it. Oh God.
What is that?
She's reporting from Bayou.
So she just reported that Gypsy had the baby, which would be false news. And if she did, then that would be premature and most likely not survive. So
you said Ryan? Okay. Ryan says he wants to do a poll. Do y'all like the name Trixie? Red for yes, blue for no. Red for yes, blue for no. Red for yes, blue for no. I'll let you. Trixie, Dixie? Trixie or Dixie? He's gonna do Trixie. But if y'all get enough no's, I guess we'll do Dixie. But I think Trixie's cute. Trixie and Pixie. Dixie.
Yes, we can do this when Gypsy goes live, 100%.
I like Dixie better.
We should do a poll.
Let's do a poll.
Blue for Roanna.
High right now.
Red for Brian.
Sorry, Gypsy.
Hold up. How do you do a poll?
She's
poll.
very, very mad. I know. Your fish was bigger. Christy. They fight over whose fish was bigger. I'm sorry, y'all. But yes, that is what's happening right now. Gypsy is going to be going back to prison because she fish slapped Christy. They were fighting over the lights hurting your eyes. Can you move this unit away from me, please? Thank you, because it's a little.
You guys, we're gonna do this.
Sorry, I'm sorry about that.
Broanna Heights.
1 second. Oh no, that's too much again.
Oh, is that doxing her? I'm sorry.
Would we be able to see the screen, or is that causing us issues?
Okay, no, you can't see the screen.
Did she just dox her? And here's the thing. This is actually bullying. In my opinion, she just doxed her.
I'll get alerts.
Oh, okay.
Someone please explain. Take the poll, everyone. Take the poll.
What happened to me?
Hello, Starlight's all like, did I just say Broanna Heights?
Yeah. Oh, I'm at the Blanchard's right now.
You guys, keep going, keep up. We're not to 100. Let's see. Come on, get the poll.
I'm sorry, y'all. There's just a bunch of ambulance. I mean, Christy, literally her face is all cut up right now from the fish that Gypsy slapped her with. So I'm sorry. Try to get
Broanna Heights. The poll is up. It's at the top, I think. Where do you put it?
I am camouflaged with the bayou.
Come on, you guys. You got 4 seconds left. 2, 1. Okay.
I know, because I'm
90% of you want her to be called Broanna Heights.
Anyways, over there, you need to get the cock for. And if they don't have a cock for, we're waiting the cock for. Bye, Gypsy. I'm sorry. Trixie's real cute though.
Why is her hair so terrible right now? And I'm not even that kind of girl.
She's not. Hello, another truth. This is crazy stuff.
I'm so sorry. I know. I told
am
them,
weird.
like, are y'all gonna take her or what? Like, take that bitch back. Everybody wants her to go back, so why the hell aren't you getting her? Like,
You guys want to do the poll again?
Leave.
Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way. Get out the way. All right. We're going to do it again. 1 minute, y'all. Upper left corner.
She did it when they went fishing. When they were fishing, she did it.
There's the sun again. What time is this? Is this at 2:52?
On the way home, and then she
I've
was there,
noticed
and
that
was it.
more.
Christy was like, "That's it. I'm calling the police. I'm calling your PO." And Ryan got here fast. I think he was already on his way. This must have been. I think this was planned. I honestly think that this was set up.
All of this is going to backfire for her.
Probably.
Not that she can come up with all this, from, just for glides off of her tongue.
Always setting
When it comes to her that easily, it should be a red flag. for most people.
Tammy wants to know if Bree's having a manic episode again.
Everybody was wrong. Her due date wasn't November.
All right, you guys, upper left corner. Is it Bree or Broanna?
When she went fishing today, she recovered very quickly.
Why is she saying all this dumb stuff? Your guess is as good as mine, Tiffany.
The opposite of one. Like it like was like out the hospital, it's already walking. Literally, it was running around Pixie just a second ago. Yeah. So yeah, it's almost like you know the kid from Twilight. Bella and Edward's child. How it's like something's up. Like Trixie is like growing as I speak. Like she's like growing in front of me. I'm like, slow down, girl, slow down. Your mama. By the time your mama gets out of prison, you're gonna be a whole grown ass teenager. Slow your ass down. Slow down. Well, the beginning was very, very traumatic. You didn't miss anything because at that moment we had.
What is she wearing?
Her mom.
What is she wearing? How come in some of these lives she looks like she's like normal, and then this live she doesn't look normal?
I mean, y'all, she had two of them. She was like.
She's unbelievable. Now she's making fun of. But yeah, well, yeah, it's funny, isn't it? She's making fun. She did say she was weird. Yes, she did say that. All right, see, you're better with the Irish. Yeah, it's hard, isn't it?
She like had her fish and Christy's fish. They were both fighting over who had the biggest fish, and she's like,
"Slow down on the bag."
I don't know. She let someone up on TikTok because they have over 1 million subs. She did. It is hard to listen to. I don't know who's worse, Bree or KJ.
In her face. It was insane. But yeah. See? They came in right here. This is where the incident did happen. The boat came right through here. Christy's making out with Ken. Oh no, she was.
We can't see him.
He was not making out with Ken. No.
Okay, so that's one lie she's not willing to do. Can we see? Only for like 2 seconds, Shannon, because like I actually got in trouble for like showing part of it, but I'll show you. She looks really terrible. Who's ready to see how terrible she looks? Everyone?
Homo sapiens. Duh. So
you guys, we need more than
poor Christy. Yeah, she literally
come
has
on,
like
keep tapping
of a fish on both her cheeks.
Tap 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 tap.
Insane.
Tap 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 tap.
Trixie looks like an 8-year-old.
Tap 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 tap.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish this soon. As you say, it is getting a bit grinding. And it's a bit long. I've nearly been on for 2.5 hours, but yeah, it's tough work. She was on live for 5.
Oh God, now crying.
Let's get to 100,000.
Like an 8-year-old.
You guys, we were at like 250 on my other live.
I can cry right now. They grow so fast, Oh,
we're still accepting crystal
Running around
balls.
with Pixie.
Who likes crystal balls? Who wants to help us reach our?
No, that's not your daddy.
Crystal.
Toad's looking for his back. I agree with that, Sally. I do agree with that. This is all right. She is.
Balls. Disney dress? Yeah, I don't know. Why is she wearing this outfit?
It just has to be right now because Ken's not here. I don't know where the hell he is.
What is this shirt she's wearing?
He's probably running. He's probably like, I'm done with these people. I'm not the godmother. No.
Okay, that's about all I can put on. She's like, I'm not the godmother yet.
He's the brother and the godfather. The godmother is actually Nina Nina. And actually, Star Morbid is actually the Godfather, not Paul Crow. I was just joking. Star Morbid is the Godfather, and Nina is the Godfather.
What? You mean godmother?
I thought that she would pick me over Nina, but
You've only been in her friend like for like a minute.
But Trixie, she's looking that fast. She looked 8 now. She looks 9. I'm telling you, you need to slow down, girl. Your mom's gonna be in there until June, hopefully not longer. She better chill out when she gets in there. She needs to just go lay down until you finish. So what's the deal with Gypsy? Oh, Gypsy's actually on her way back to prison right now for fish slapping Christy in the face multiple times.
Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah, you should write her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's on something.
But,
Does she think she's doing so? Oh God, you guys, hold on. What is this? What are those earrings? Are those real? Is that for real? I'm never this petty, but what is that? Did she make those?
She's into BDSM like Gypsy.
She's only 34, you guys. Why does she not look 34?
The older sister, you know, it's supposed to be a good example. But now Trixie sees Pixie with a vape in her mouth. So now Trixie's like, that looks fun. So now Ryan's chasing both of them.
She literally thinks she's hilarious. You guys, she has 517 people watching and I only have 492. You better be sharing my live because people are leaving my
wow.
live to go watch her live. Now she's got 528. Oh my God, she's beating me. 533, 539. Let's go. Keep sharing. Why is Broanna beating me? Is she like buying viewers right now?
Well, the sad fact is her followers, whoever's watching her, probably believes what she's saying. Like, oh my God, Gypsy's in jail right now.
She knows we're watching, so she's saying all this. I know.
Oh wow. I just want to get this last live. I just want to get the second one done. And then we'll leave it. Third clip. Our fourth. Oh no, gee, we've still got another half hour to go. Yeah, all right. So I'm going. Yeah, I'd like to try and at least finish this one off, and then we'll put it to bed. Anyway.
Yeah. You guys.
Nasty. I named it.
Oh, you guys, did you like her? She was having a meltdown.
Katie, we're at 1K.
We're at 1.1K. Oh, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Ooh, someone sent me the likes.
Nasty. I named it because
she thinks that I'm mass reporting her and I'm not. I haven't been reporting her. Have you guys? I mean, I did.
Nasty.
So hang on. She has just blatantly lied. She just said I haven't been reporting her.
I did report her, but I haven't lately.
Girl, you're.
Hang on. She did. Hang on.
Oh, you guys, did you like her? She was having a meltdown.
Katie, we're at 1K.
We're at 1.1K. Oh, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Ooh, someone sent me the likes.
Nasty. I named it because
she thinks that I'm mass reporting her and I'm not. I haven't been reporting her. Have you guys? I mean, I did.
Nasty.
She did it while she was live. Does she not remember what she did?
I did report her, but I haven't lately.
Girl, you're.
Why is Bree cosplaying?
Haven't lately? What's the definition of lately? Put a 1 in the chat if you saw her best reporting. Five minutes ago, yes. It's unbelievable, right?
One second, please. 1 second, please.
Everybody saw her do it.
Well, actually,
Oh, she did pause. Keep going.
a second, please.
Oh, she put herself on pause. Her name is Too Funny. Oh, thank you for the Too Funny.
A second, please.
You're going back and forth. I just fight it out.
A second, please.
Did anyone actually ask me?
Okay, so look, it won't let me put it. It never got.
Do you guys want to see her face again?
If we must.
Does it have white stuff all over it now?
Does she have? Do you guys think that she's got? Oh, it's paused. Oh, I've got 1.3. Dude, nobody loves her in her live. She only has 36,000 likes.
Text messages.
Tap, 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 everybody.
Tap,
please.
tap, 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 tap.
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna let anybody up right now, but
You guys don't need to go to Breeze to see the text messages. I'll show you.
yeah, I think it's only
I have nothing to hide.
there now, probably, because
It's not like anything serious happened in those text messages, and I've admitted
she lied on Sir Morbid's live about the text messages, so I wasn't ever going to share them until she decided to.
She's actually. I just want to tell you guys something. She's already shared these text messages with me. She already has. She's done this on her live 2 weeks ago. She put out all of the texts. I have nothing to hide. In fact, I sent Nina text messages that I had me disparaging Nina. Do you know what I had to do? I had to apologize to Nina and say, I'm so sorry. I said these things about you a month ago. I didn't know anything about you. They were lying to me about you. I actually will eat humble pie and say, I'm sorry and I made a mistake. Will Bree?
I don't know. People that she likes I don't know who they are. She did it. Okay.
Does Bree think putting out these text messages proves anything other than her delusions? Let's go. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Starlight. Over 1K people. Let's go. All right. Let's go. We're almost to 300K.
I'm probably not going to get the ones I sent her.
I apologize to Nina, and she unblocked me.
Katie Joy some flip flops. Okay.
What's she talking? Flip flops.
I know, right?
I think she did it more than 3. But yeah, she's trying to get 300,000 love hearts.
Thank you for this.
I'm just promoting. You're just promoting what? What am I promoting? Do I have something coming out that what am I promoting?
Let's get to 300K. Let's get to 300K.
Somebody want to send a couple of crystal balls?
Yes, Nina did unblock me. Isn't that sweet? I asked Nina to unblock me, and she did.
This mascara. You're not answering any what? This mascara is amazing.
And I'm admitting full force. I admitted full force that I made a mistake.
Yesterday. Okay, what's your question? What's your question? Let me show you. I have very short eyelashes, so I'm promoting this product. I mean, I won't get any money for it, but
hashtag not sponsored.
Who's Bravana?
Yeah, it's tough because it's really getting hard to listen to now because it's now nearly been 2.5 hours, and it's just non-stop.
Oh,
is it Bravana? That's so funny. Oh my god, you're so funny. You're almost as funny as me. Okay, it's pretty good, right? I mean, it's kind of. I already got someone that's already all hard, but
she tried to get me flagged for harassment. Let me see if it did.
Thank you for the crystal ball.
Oh, I'm getting diamonds faster than 90% of live creators. You guys keep going. I love that.
We need to get a little sound box so that we can make sound effects in the background.
And in the chat, y'all, we gotta come.
I'm not hurting her. Woo-hoo. I'm not hurting her. I think Bree is a beautiful human, right?
So now she's denying. Now she's denying that she's bullying Bree or making fun of her. The Lulu.
Harry.
Who said I was bullying her? Did she restrict me? No, I didn't get a restriction.
And wait. I want to be still in here because I'm going to see something.
Hey guys, Nitty's not bullying.
No.
You and
I
Bree's
literally
making a fool of herself.
I ate humble pie, you guys. I apologized to Nina and I said, I am so sorry. I'm going to send you text messages here.
You all be best friends.
Flat out, I sent her text messages to help her so she can win her case against them. I want Nina to sue the shit out of them because they are harassing and bullying her. And I said to Nina, I'm going to send you text messages and I'm going to tell you that I said shit about you that I'm not proud of. And I'm sorry because I shouldn't have felt that way about you without knowing you. That was unfair. who would you trust who would you actually trust? Like someone that actually says like, I'm sorry, I fucked up, I shouldn't have said that. Or someone that literally goes and like rides hard for a schmurderer. Ooh, the real McCoy is my 274 member.
But she was riding hard. That was the problem.
Like, I feel like a fool for like literally believing that bullshit about Nina. I never should have believed that ever.
But you did.
Nina seems like a sweetheart. They only go after her because she knows the truth.
Oh my goodness. Thank you for the gifts. Who's ever sending gifts on my end? I just want to
thank you to Rhea and sending loves to everyone. Look at you guys. You guys are being awesome. Keep going and sending those. Oh, we're almost at 300K. Are you guys ready to listen to her?
It's Ray Shadow and Caitlin, apparently, that's there.
All right, let's do it.
Really?
I will help Nina in any capacity that she needs. Nina seems like the sweetest lady. She's just trying to get out the truth. She only has 40,000 likes. Let's get to 300, y'all.
I got the goods. Hold on, hold on, let me.
She literally
we have
thinks
officially left by you.
Someone said KJ is dry begging for gifts. Am I begging for gifts? No, I'm begging for likes.
People are so kind. Thank you. Gifts are all around. Thank you.
She's already shown all of her texts. Oh my God, you guys, look.
I like an apple.
She's got something.
What is all that? Oh, text.
Said you don't want to report. Well, you know, KJ's got this like, well, let me do this and so on. Yeah, we can do countdown. Hold on, let me just get this on for a second.
Hold up. Should we put up the text between her first? Hold on.
So
you guys, should we put the text between me and Brie up first?
Sure.
Okay, let's do it.
Well, thank you for all the hearts.
Thank you for all the hearts. Let's get to 300. Here, I'll put up the text between me and Brie first.
Oh, that cheers me up so much.
Oh, look at her. Look what you love you're giving to.
Oh, I love it.
I just got to figure out how to do this where I don't show you the phone number. Let's see. Is there a way to hide the phone number on iMessage? Does anyone know?
Oh, I have an Android. I don't remember. I mean, you could crop it. Is it a picture? You could just crop the image.
All right.
It just takes a little longer.
Here, I'll send them. Okay, let's go.
Thank you for the gifts, guys.
Really, this is so sweet. And also, I realized that my name is hard to pronounce. It's Ray Shadow. So I understand it's hard to pronounce.
There we go. I changed the name to Broanna. You guys want to see all the text messages that she's threatening to put out? I'll own it.
Yeah.
You guys want to see them all?
Yep. I mean, you might as well do it before her. I mean, then it'll just
go.
take all the air out of her tires, you know?
Here we go, Broanna. Here they are. Hey, I hate when group chats blow up my phone. I just wanted to text you separately. I can't see Gypsy. I never said you were the bad guy. I just honestly didn't like that I was being talked about. And then you messaged me on Instagram acting like you didn't feel some type of way about me.
She's now got an echo.
The T is fire, guys. The T is fire.
Let's go. Let's get to 1 million. Gypsy wasn't typing anything. I don't feel any type of way about you, I said. She said, that's not the message and comments, the way comments came off. I said, I understand, but I haven't seen the post Gypsy's talking about. I said, I apologize. I have a large platform. I am and have an unbiased. I have to be unbiased. And if Gypsy does something on the show that isn't cool, I'll say it. I mean, this is life. Life means we make mistakes. I appreciate you apologizing. Do you know Ryan Lee? At the time, I didn't know who Ryan Lee was. I said, I spent 2.5 hours on the phone with Christy and Vicky talking about issues that are happening online because of things Gypsy is saying and doing. We were discussing strategies to help her navigate. I'm being dragged unnecessarily by her haters because I know the family. So all I said was what Rod has said on the show. It's what I've said directly to her. My opinion is that she's not getting good advice or guidance with social media and cares way too much about the negativity. Ryan and Ken are getting into fights online is tacky and trashy. So I'm sorry, what is she thinking that like I'm saying here is wrong? Right? Ryan and Ken getting in fights online.
Talking about Brie at the moment, I think.
Is tacky and trashy. This is coming from love, not bashing. Between Lifetime and PR, the guidance she's getting is terrible. Who agrees with that? Let's keep going, everyone. We're almost at 500K. That's coming from love, not bashing. Between Lifetime and PR, the guidance she's getting is terrible. I hate Ryan, but they both made mistakes.
I can hear tapping in the background. Is that her tapping?
mistakes. I've told all of that to her. She blocked me because I asked her about a parole violation. That is a very real concern that Christy is actually worried about. That's true. I asked her if she was okay. I was worried about her and the baby. I have been in the public for 6 years. I know how all of this works. I worry for Gypsy. So Brianna, what am I actually saying here that's false? Does she think that's, like, I'm putting all of this out there. So she thinks like I'm not deleting anything here. Brianna says, trust me, I know what it's like to be dragged by people because I'm friends with them. I only had like 3,200 followers, but I'm one of the people who speaks out for Gypsy. Bree's been in this game for like 2 minutes, you guys. Bro Washington can't read. Right. Thank you, Hannah. So I have people doing lives about me every day from TikTok and YouTube. I have people that have whole channels and troll accounts that follow me on a daily. Do you think that stops me? And do I cry about it? Ask all of you guys in the chat. Do I cry about the people that follow me and like go at me? No. Yes. I was literally on a panel with a girl named Haiti Joyless. Her entire account was built to troll me. And I literally told her that she didn't bother me that much. I was like, oh, you're one of the trolls that's actually not that bad. So I have people doing lives about me every day. There's
oh dear, that's funny. Oh dear. Oh dear.
people's whole channels. Like there's a woman named Balls that has an entire Instagram account. As for Gypsy, I don't feel Gypsy is causing this stuff on the internet. I truly don't believe that. Has she made mistakes? Sure, but these people are relentless. I'm not saying that she's causing it. She's responding to it, which fuels them. I never said she caused it. I mean, who else thinks it's really poor taste for Gypsy to respond to all of the negativity? Who else thinks that? Gypsy does 100% have trauma and trust issues, and I've been fair when I report on the show, but responding to the haters only makes things worse. So we're talking about that. She blocked me for asking about her commenting on her prison roommate, making a TikTok about her. She was reported to a parole officer for this. Mike told them there was a small chance she could be revoked. Christy told me all of that. Christy also lied to me. She didn't tell me that Gypsy was actually emailing people from Ryan's account. Christy told me all that, but Gypsy reacted very rashly and blocked me for some reason and copied me in a text to you, which is weird. It is. I think her responding to that video wasn't a problem, and I don't think it will be a problem. I think, this is Bree speaking, I think it's a bigger problem that Nina is trying so hard to send Gypsy back to prison. She made it a big deal that Rachel and Gypsy aren't friends when Rachel is a felon, but reports her for responding to only truthful videos from someone who is in prison with Gypsy. Gypsy commented on a video that she didn't privately speak to Tuesday. Bree, I appreciate your insight and I know what happened. I also know Christy was worried. That's why I reached out. So she told me all that, acting like I didn't know. I hope you didn't take that the wrong way. I've been worried too. I feel for them I feel for them for even having to worry about this. I'm just saying, from my perspective, it was ridiculous. So why was Gypsy being nosy? So why Gypsy says I was being nosy, that's why I asked if she was on. I had Christy on the phone worried. Gypsy does block people sometimes in anger and for no reason. I don't know. I haven't talked to her about that. She admits to doing things like this. I think Gypsy just feels like people are questioning her rather than people doing this. Maybe not, but that's my opinion. Like Nina should be called out more by people. Have you guys noticed that in anywhere in this, I'm not actually openly bringing up Nina?
All right, I think I'm done. I'm actually falling asleep. So we've still got the six. Oh, look, there's 14 minutes. All right, let's just do it.
By more people. And I said, that won't help anything at all. I do this for a living. Trust me, ignoring Nina and giving her no attention is better. Is that?
All right. So we've got 14 minutes and then I've got to go because I'm falling asleep. She's boring me.
Bad advice? I think, and Nina actually agreed with me when I said that last night. I think calling out people for bullying does make a difference. Nina is not going to stop. In this case, it will not help. It will not change anything. The best thing to do is to ignore it. So, excuse me, but what am I actually doing here that's wrong? I'm telling her to ignore the hate. Because isn't that like the appropriate thing to do? I think Nina crosses the line and I hope Gypsy sues her. I said, Nina wants Gypsy to say her name. Gypsy can't sue everyone. She needs to ignore them. I do this for a living. And by saying that I do this for a living, it means when you are a public figure, you can't sue everyone. You can't play whack-a-mole. People have a right to say whatever they want and they can say whatever they want about you. You have to just move on. You can't get pissed off at what everyone says about you. You can't try to change every narrative about you. Like people think that people spread stuff about me that is so untrue on a daily basis. And if I fed into that, it would make me crazy.
She's brought it back to herself again, hasn't she? Me.
You just have to ignore it. And I said Bree said she hasn't sued everyone. Please trust me. I didn't say she has to. I'm saying that in general, there will always be people that spread lies. She is a public figure. She needs to ignore it. So again, what bad advice am I giving here? I ignored Nina and she doxed my mom and dead uncle. I'm not saying Gypsy should respond to her, but Nina is a problem for some reasons, for more reasons than Gypsy. So you're telling me that that Nina's a bigger problem than Gypsy? A woman that has never had a felony conviction for unaliving anyone? I said she is a murderer by law. That will incite unrest automatically. Do you see this? For anyone that was thinking I was riding hard for Gypsy, do you see this? She is a murderer by law that will incite unrest automatically. No, I understand that. I understand that about Nina. Nina is so manipulative. Her platform is growing every day. I just worry about what she will do. She already has people already to call CPS every day on Gypsy. And frankly, the baby's born, CPS should take the child from her. Nina is flawless Nina. She is a
creator.
Another creator. And she's doing nothing wrong. Nothing wrong.
Funny she couldn't say that. She was writing hard.
I only talked on the phone to Gypsy twice. I was friends with Christy, and I've never said that I was friends with Gypsy. Does anyone say that I was best friends with Gypsy? Has anyone ever heard me say that? Caitlin?
No, just Christy. Well, not best friends, but you are more friends with Christy than Gypsy.
Right. I was friends with Christy.
Yep.
She needs to be ignored. That's going to happen no matter what. Gypsy honestly shouldn't be an influencer. Oh, look. Is that me saying that Gypsy shouldn't be an influencer? Huh. I thought I was on their side, you guys. I think you think that I think Gypsy should respond to her. I've told them repeatedly, no, I don't. Okay, well, good, because I don't think that. I also don't think Gypsy is an influencer. Did Broanna just say that?
Did you just put the name Broanna in those text messages, or was it already there?
I did.
Okay.
I put Broanna.
I was like, man, she's quick. She already got it up there.
I also don't think Gypsy is an influencer. Gypsy, did Broanna say that about you? Yes, these are.
What part? What part? Jay, what part?
Who is exposing who now?
Yeah. I said Gypsy does what she wants. Gypsy said on live she's going to be an influencer. She says, and what she wants right now is not to respond to Nina, and she hasn't because you're responding to her, Broanna. I said, oh, look at this. That's good. She's not mentally stable to handle this shit. She needs to heal. Is that me not being on Gypsy's side? She shouldn't be an influencer, but people want to make money off her. She isn't an influencer. People who are part of violent crimes, even if they're victims of abuse, should not be influencers. She is getting really bad.
Oh, okay. You can't sue everyone. Yes, all right.
Advice. Did I say that? I've seen the PR plan and they literally are going to exploit her pregnancy. I know the amount of money she's being charged. Do you? Wait, you guys, wait. Remember how
Hello, Harrison, you're up late. How was the Deb?
Ken said that Gypsy wasn't spending the amount of money that she was making? You guys, wait for this. It's obscene. I have always helped Christy from a strategic social media side, and what's happening is not right. It's not healthy for her. Who do you think she's getting advice from? She has a PR team. I do know how much she's cost spending. $12,500. I know. Bro, Anna admitted that Gypsy was spending $12,500.
Really? It's still going, Harrison? Nice. Was the food good?
$500 on PR and her attorney. Ooh, Conspiracy, do you want to come up? Come on up, girl. Conspiracy, where are you at? I saw you in the chat. Come on up. Press join, girl. Gyps is gonna go broke. So $12,500.
Yeah, she's got on her TikTok, she's got 60,000. She's unlocked the achievement of collecting 60,000 diamonds. Yeah. Thank you. You too. We're nearly done. It's nearly done. So then that will be it for me. I'll be going off to 99.
She says, I know. So bro, Anna knows that Gypshit is paying $12,500 a month. But I'm sorry, didn't Ken say that that was a lie on Sir Morbid's video? Didn't he say that? She just mentioned me calling her Bro Anna. Well, I'm telling her that my channel's grossed millions. That's true. I'm trying to give her advice here. I said, that's obscene. She's so naive. And by the way, by millions, I say I've had my channel for like 6 years. So it's not like I'm making a millionaire. So she's so naive and doesn't understand that she's being exploited. And I want to be clear, you guys, Christy wanted me to give them advice and strategic help because I had a healthy channel, okay? She said, I'm not her friend. I am someone that has been friends with Christy. Oh, did you see that? I am not her friend. Did anyone see that? I'm not her friend. Look, I admitted that. I am someone that has been friends with Christy for years and has been trying to help them from being exploited over and over. Gypsy cannot sustain the cost per month and the output she needs to do to sustain it. Puts herself too far into the public and they want to exploit the pregnancy. Huh. This is my channel, Bree. My channel has grossed millions in revenue. This is coming from experience and trying to help. She doesn't need a manager and a PR. She needs to get offline and to heal.
Oh, it's gross millions in revenue. Millions in revenue. Millions in revenue. Okay, we're nearly done. Yeah, I will do. I've just time stamped it.
Like every time you see something real, you said you get excited and I do too. I never had a manager. I've never had a manager or PR ever, and I haven't. That's my revenue, no manager, no PR. I did show her my revenue. So if she wants to show you my revenue, you guys can see it. But it is a couple million. But again, I've had my channel for years. She needs guidance and people looking to make money off of her. Actually, I have intentionally scaled back on my videos because of the taxes I was paying and the toll it was taking on me. That's true. When you make a lot of money, you have to pay a lot of taxes and there's a lot of stress. I mean, I'll be honest. I have been stalked relentlessly. I just worked on a documentary on Netflix. Also true. Oh, someone said, what's the goal in all of this? Well, Bree said that she was going to put these out, so I'm just putting them out first, right, Caitlin?
Yep, that's right.
So do you guys want to know, like, Caitlin, why don't you tell them what the goal is?
Well, basically, she's saying Bro is saying that she's exposing Katie Joy, basically as to insinuate that
she's hiding something or said something derogatory or something. I don't know. It wasn't made very clear. And then she used clickbait to lure people to her channel to say, I'm going to show you all the screenshots that I have with the text messages between me and Katie Joy. And then she starts going on this rant that nobody could make sense of. And so we decided that we're going to expose the text messages ahead of her because there's nothing to hide.
Exactly, Caitlin. Right, Ray?
Yes.
These are from July. So these are from July, like 18th. She says, I know you have a large account. I'm not saying you don't have experience. I'm not saying that your opinion is wrong. I've never told Gypsy that she should be an influencer. I've only ever supported her. At the end of the day, I cannot tell Gypsy what to do. I don't think that she's going to put her child on social media, which I think is a good decision. Should we do a poll on whether or not Gypsy's actually going to put her child on social media?
Yeah, let's do it. We'll do a Ryan. Should we do a poll?
Should we do a poll?
No, we shouldn't. No, yeah, let's just do a poll. Let's just do it.
Let's do a poll. And it better be 100%, you guys.
Look at all these people in here. You guys better be on that poll and tapping that screen. I'm over here watching. Tap, 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 tap.
Tap it, tap it, tap it.
And Roanna said I was begging for gifts. I'm not. I'm actually begging for hearts. I want 500,000 hearts and I want them now. So you guys better do it.
I'm the one trying to promote Katie and get her up so people can see the truth. So if Bree's telling you otherwise, I'm the one who's trying to support Katie so that she can get the truth out exactly. So you can put that all on me.
So the poll will be in the upper left-hand corner, like right below Katie Joy's picture.
Or I think where it was last time, it was under host, that little blue bar or that little icon. Keep tapping, guys. Keep tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap.
Tappa, tappa, tappa.
Ooh, thank you for all the gifts, everybody.
All right, should we do 2 minutes? All right, we're gonna go. It's up in.
There you go. She lost it. There you go. I don't know what happened. So apparently,
I'm gonna go. I'm not. This isn't a way.
she got. There was something about. So her third clip. She says I was kind of scared there because I don't get any trouble. She says she doesn't get into trouble. So she thought she may have got blocked or banned. All right, on that note, I'm heading to bed. I've got some timestamps that I'll need to put together and work on. I have to go find some other videos as well for the whole group together. Oh, no, I've lost my camera. I don't know where my camera went. Hopefully you can hear me. I don't know what's happened there. As I said, I did have some issues. I have had some issues with my connection. Oh, there I am again. Oh, touch up my appearance. Yeah, let's touch me up. I'll touch my. Anyway. All right. So thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Okay. And I'll catch you next time. Hopefully it will be tomorrow sometime. Who knows? I just can't keep up. So if you're on the replay crew, let me know about what you think about the Tickle versus Giggle case. I'm very interested to see what you think about that. And yeah, I'll catch you next time. Bye for now. Oh, I'm still here. Whoops.